All right, cool. We are live. And the mic is hot, by the way. We are live. And the mic is hot, by the way. We are live.
No,
So,
BBB is
dang, everyone's
hitting the
here
chat
already.
hard. It's not even everyone.
Everyone,
It's just Benson
Benson,
40 times.
Benson and Bark Murley, literally everyone, all two of my favorites. They didn't even let me do the add everyone. Jeez. People are hyped. Let me see. Tahini Classic Chat. People saying I need to offer more. Man, we give away enough money in this league. The classic love. I'm gonna say blow pop. We'll take tournament tonight. Good luck, and we hope your is perfect. Well, let me link. Should probably link the Twitch stream. Damn, he's spamming chat. You gotta love it, Barry B. Benson. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I got second last time. I think the
Oh, that's right.
winner was Cologne, I think.
It
Billy
was.
Bolo.
Yep. All right, everyone is live. Gonna publish it now. Evening, how goes it? What's up, LBG? Lemurs. What's up, Tampa Tarpons? Casey Colby said meh. Unconfident you are first, correct. Now, Blow Pop, do you consider yourself a perfectionist?
No.
Damn, that was quick.
I know what I'm about.
You know what you're about. You know what you. We all know what we get with Blow Pop, is what you're saying?
You don't know what you get with me because it's not going to be perfect. There's a large window between not perfect and terrible.
Yeah. That's a good combo. Not bad. Could be worse. I mean, I did have to scrape bottom of the barrel. I had to ask you last minute. No, I'm kidding. You were actually the first person I asked. Um, I'm
But if
gonna.
I was a perfectionist and if I also had clairvoyance, then a perfect bracket might get me $100 million.
Yeah, that's the goal tonight. Thank you all for joining.
Out of the park.
Soroka's Huge Next subbing for 2 months now. First time I've ever had alerts on stream, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Let's see. Yeah, first time ever this league is streaming out of the park 22. That's a correct. Um,
Mm.
yeah, that's a correct point by Bark Murley in the chat. And this is your bracket right here. Bopop, who should be on upset alert first in the opening round?
Well, I always like to hope that there is a minor league team that can beat a major league team. So
Out
I'll
of the
say
park.
let's go with the Firehawks over the Surge. That'd be fun.
Firehawks over the Surge. Good old buddy of ours, former casino head. I know you're on the casino team. He goes by the name of Beaver. He did a lot of testing because he does have a live bet going on minors versus majors, and the Lemurs actually have the best chance according to his, you know, unverified testing. But yeah, against the Sea Serpents, I think they were the worst team in the majors this year. Even worse than your Toros.
'Cause I was on the Toros, baby.
Yeah, so before we get started, would like to take suggestions for a prediction. Gonna check out the oh, there's no games today. Let me see before I jump to tomorrow. Just to get a preview. Yep, all the games are tomorrow, so we're gonna end today. Hit that check mark. Alrighty. So what happens is when we're doing the out of town scoreboard, right? You only see the league that you're watching's out of town scoreboard, and whether you're going to get out of town for that game is who's the home team. So, for example, Lemurs versus Sea Serpents, that's going to be a minor league hosted game. So, if we're watching that game, we'll have all the other minor league games on out of town. Um, Biggest blowout day one. That's a good suggestion, Colby. I was actually thinking one-run games, but what do you mean for over under for biggest blowout? Yeah, by like 5.5 runs, 6.5 runs or so. No, we're not going to watch every game. Unfortunately, unconfident. We are going to do our best to bounce from game to game whenever, as much as we possibly can. That's why we want to get started as soon as possible. Um, so guys can see my lovely face when I go camera on for the first game.
Ooh.
Uh, if anyone makes a perfect bracket, I'll make the PBE and MLB the show. Over under 7.5 for biggest lead of the day. But how can you can't gauge that? It's going to be really difficult to figure out looking at box scores. We should probably just do based on result. Over under 7.5
Yeah,
final score is the
I think that
biggest.
works.
Well, okay, let's get it.
There's a bunch of major minor matchups. Should have a couple of potentially
All
lopsided
right, we're gonna.
games in there.
Okay, biggest blowout over 7.5 runs, under 7.5 runs. I'm gonna get this prediction started, then I'm gonna go lock the tournament on the challenge.com. So you have literally 30 seconds to get your brackets in. Over under 7.5 runs. And I'll be showing yes, I can't bet on this. I'm okay with that. I have enough money. Flexing on everybody. Thank you for the cheer.
Okay.
From Soroka's Huge Neck. Love that. That's Roxas. It's either Roxas or Roxas. Biggest blowout over under 7.5 runs. Going to go start the tournament on challenge.com. So 115 of you will be locked in, including me. And I'm gonna have to report scores as we go, and I'll have Blow Pop entertain you while I do that. That's why I wanted you here. Literally the only reason.
I'm the court jester.
Playing as your actual player would be fire. Yeah, in the show. I mean, we're not gonna have a perfect bracket. We honestly won't have any after the first round. A lot of people going with the over on 7.5 runs as the biggest blowout.
Yeah, I did over.
Cool. Which game were you thinking then? Crabs Mounties?
As the blowout or where we start streaming?
As the blowout. I think we should start with Sea Serpents and Lemurs. Oh, we should. No one in chat suggested game one. Come on. Could someone please suggest a game? You guys are useless. Literally useless. I'm seeing Serpents, Lemurs. Lemurs. Everyone wants
There's
to
a
see
lot
lemurs.
of lemurs. Watch, this is gonna be the blowout game, and it's gonna be the lemurs winning.
No. If anyone doesn't know, season 22, the Apex lost. My current team, season 27 team, they lost to the Swifties. Last Tahini as the Mounties. Yep. So that's going to be exciting. So what I'm going to do is kind of wild. It's called a real-time sim. And what's going to happen is that this is going to allow us to jump to a game after a game ends that we're watching. If another game's going on, we could jump to that. I tested this last night. If I just started a game, hit manage game, we would not be able to do that. I've also tested that. So I'm going to start a real-time sim, and I'm going to pause it immediately. We're going to jump straight after one pitch. We're going to jump straight. Oh, wait. That's at 8:05. These are at 3:05. Interesting. Okay. So what's going to happen is we're going to have to pick a game in the 3:05 window, which is actually kind of cool. It's actually going to allow us to see more games then. But
and the 3:05 is Miami, so
that's where I'm from. Yeah, we'll be able to look at all the games on today's slate. So we might as well just jump into Maui, San Antonio for now, because it's the only game that has started in the real-time sim.
All right. How's about I take the top of every inning so that you get all walk-off opportunities?
So this game's at 1:05. I just realized these other games are at 3:05. These are at 5:05. These are at 8:05. Wow. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We may have to simulate then a little bit. What do you think? Because that's going to be a lot of games. Now,
well, there's going to be like 3 games going on at a time, so it's not like we're going to have to chew through all 7 of these.
Yeah, I'll put it on super fast. Good idea. Where's that at? That's gonna be here. It's gonna be hard for us, but we're here for the challenge. We don't want it easy. Camera view, large blur. Where the heck is the speed? Oh, there. We'll go very fast, super fast. All right, first game, Maui Sloss. Good luck. A lot of you probably picked the Sloss. Oh my!
Well, the first
Oh
at
my!
of the game
Philip
is a
Stein.
home run to left field. Looks like the Maui Makers are going to take an early lead and upset probably everybody so far.
All right, well,
Was there already a pitching change?
no. Windsor still
Oh,
in.
okay, it's just flashing. Okay.
And the other games in the out of town. All right, what's up, guys? Rocking the merch. Check out our merch store. We should have a command for that. I apologize for that. If you're a mod,
Double plate.
yeah, if you're a mod and you don't, and you have the power for that, please put the command, and you know how to do it. So it's still 1-0 Makos. How are we doing this? You doing bottom?
I'm thinking that you get bottom, so you get any walk-off opportunities.
All right, well, that's a strikeout for out number 2. Yes, it does look better than 21. I agree. And that's a base hit for Christy Abbott. We're going super speed because we got a lot of games to cover in the Sin Day. Oh, thrown out. Nice throw from Harwell. So we'll go top of the second with Blow Pop.
Mako still have a 1-0 lead. Strikeout for out number 1.
Try to click through these.
Grounds out to second for out number 2. That'll bring up
Getting a lot of love
Rookie
in
of
the
the
chat
Year, Ernie Harwell.
for the camera on. Special treat for the Tahini. Also getting some hate.
Why?
From
Why the
Poe.
hate?
Because of Poe. You know how Poe is. That's a pork chop grounder. It's going to be a ground out. We got Jimenez now with 1 out. That's a strikeout. Todd Gonzalez trying to pull off the upset here in game 1 of the Classic in the opening round. Revin Knox with the grounder and a ground out. So that will end the second. We'll go top of the third with none other than Blow Pop. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for inviting. This is almost too fast for me to have some of my frosty between innings.
Love it.
Out number 1.
Just in case we are not endorsed by Wendy's, nor do we want to be endorsed by Wendy's.
Well, speak for yourself, big guy. No score, top of the third.
Hot tub meta on the PPE stream. Oh, that's in the good gap. Let's hit the wall. That's Sudat with a double. So can the Slots put a run on the board to help their own case? And that's a strikeout from Trevin Knight. Todd Gonzalez has been bounced around many teams in the past few seasons. The grounder. And Gofford put on the Jets and reached first safely. Going to reach second safely as well. Stan Antonio now drawing a walk. Acuna Matata, grounder. They get the out at home plate. So no damage done in this inning yet. Can Gonzalez get out of this jam? And he won't. That's going to be a couple runs scored off the RBI from Christy Abbott. And the Sloths take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. And the fielder's choice out ends the inning, but it's 2-1. Sloths now will go top of the fourth.
Most of the people with brackets have just given a little sigh of relief as the ship has righted itself. Out number 1, out number 2. And we have the makings of a 1-2-3 inning for San Antonio here. Wesley Nakia
Nice and quick.
slouches.
And what time are we at? So if you're keeping track, I'll hover my mouse, but it's 2:19. Remember, the next game starts at 3:05, and that's a ground out from Jimenez. Knox now. Oh, that's in the gap. That's in the Guga gap. That's Revin Knox, former Demon. And former Toro. That's a 1-out double. And another base hit. Knox will come home to score. It's 3-1 Sloss here in the opening round. Remember, Sloss are 2-time Tahini Classic champs. Looking for their third. It's a strikeout from Knight. And that's going to be a fly out in right field from Gofford. So we'll go top of the fifth. Sloss add another run. They're up 3-1.
C does it. I had a spicy chicken sandwich, which was not that spicy, and it might not have been that chicken either. It was hard to tell. Out number
Yikes.
1, grounded to second. No longer sponsored by Wendy's after the slander.
Yeah, you ruined it for yourself. You wanted it.
Fly out to right for out number 2, strikeout for out number 3, leaving a runner on first. Stranded still 3-1 as we hit the midpoint in the game. Hummus.
It was a quick one. Bottom of the fifth. Mako's offense is falling apart. Stan Antonio kissed that ball goodbye. Opposite field homer. 4-1 Sloss now. A solo shot from the leadoff hitter, Stan Antonio. Wow, nobody out yet. And now we'll get a pitching change. Danny Nian. So Acuna Matata, nobody out. Already a run scored in this inning. It's a line out to center. Christy Abbott. Christy Abbott. We're going to get 2 home runs this inning. That's a solo shot. That's now 5-1 Sloss. And are we approaching 305? We are 7 minutes away, so we may be able to jump to one of the 305 games. And a ground out for out number 2, finally. And a line out will end the inning. We'll go top of the 6th now. How are we doing on volume, by the way? Can you guys hear Blow Pop as much as I can? Because I can turn them up.
If you ask chat my volume, I'm sure they're going to tell you to turn me down, no matter what I sound like.
Come on, you got to have more confidence than that.
Ooh, double play. I have confidence in me. I don't have confidence in chat to have confidence in me.
There we go. We'll go bottom of the 6th now. Wait, are we not? Is no one hearing Blow Pop? There's only hummus? What? No way. Someone please tell me that's a lie.
No, it's definitely a lie because they were commenting on my
Oh, okay.
Wendy's order.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Come on, you gotta call a game. I can't be IT director and call a game.
Trying to pull his leg while I have verifiable proof that you hear my Wendy's.
There we go. So Saucer running away with this. We're probably. Oh wow! And look at the stars blowing out the Wheelers already in the out of town. Oh, and that's deep and that's gone. We're gonna jump out of this game. Sorry, Makos. Kind of single-handedly ruining the bet here. Oh, whoops. There we go. So we're gonna exit this game. Go back to the real-time sim. It's paused now. We get to look at all the games. So those games haven't started at the bottom there. Buffalo up 3-1 on the Firehawks. My Supernovas taking a lead against former team, season 26 team. No, Apex have a bye. Dogwood, Apex have a bye, so they don't play in the opening round. We should jump to this game. What do you think, Blow Pop? Firehawks Surge?
I'm rooting for the underdog win here, so sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's do it. Buffalo Cali coming at you right now. We're in the 2nd inning. Now, chat, should I lower it from very fast, super fast to very fast? I probably should, right? Let's do it. All right, where are we? The top. So this is your time to shine. Blow Pop, top of the 2nd.
These are suave. I'm gonna fly out to deep short, shallow left.
They want to see super
Gonzalez.
fast.
I think super fast was manageable. That was probably okay.
Yeah, we're here for the vibes, not the baseball.
Ooh, looks like the Firehawks are gonna put together a 1-2-3 inning. How about that?
How about that, son? All right, so we're going to go game options. We'll go back to super fast. Yeah, LBG, I think super fast is just in 22. I don't think it's in 21 because we're running 22 right now. Up the middle, ground out for Grimes Jr. And that's a walk, so tying run at home plate for the Firehawks here in the early going. And a stolen base attempt. And a gun out from Spakak. Don't run on Spakak. Runner-up in Rookie of the Year, his rookie year. And that strikeout ends the inning from Rodriguez. Top of the 3rd.
Top of the 3rd, top of the order, Wendell, Tin Meredith taking the free base on balls and another free base. At one point earlier in the season 26, I figured out that Wendell Meredith had as many stolen bases as Wallaby Hickams had gotten on first base. So that was kind of sad.
But you're a defensive guy, right?
Yeah, I know, but like, that doesn't make it hurt less. One run in on a shot to the outfield. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Wendell completed his trip around the base. Ooh, beanball.
Ooh.
Charged the mound. Beat up
Yikes.
some minor leaguers.
Here we go.
Bases loaded
Wow.
strikeout for Suave. Firehawks only let up 1, but they get out of a jam.
McThornbody got out of that one kind of safely. Strikeout from Lulingo. Balkan dealing for Buffalo. Someone said I love beating up minors. Don't endorse that phrase. That's a strikeout from Bougie. Encarnacion now with 2 outs. Oh, Encarnacion! Took that one to the moon. And that's a homer, 434 feet. Well, my goodness, Firehawks making it interesting here against the Surge.
First round draft pick power.
Yep, and that's going to be a flyout, but more good contact from the Firehawks. Good sign. Surge, though, get to bat, add to their lead, top of the 4th.
Diving catch on a line shot to right field. Danny Gonzalez robbed of a hit. Bad and Bougie putting the clamps on defense. 2 outs, runner made it on to first. And of course, it's Wendell Meredith. And of course, Wendell Meredith steals. But it's all for naught. And they end the inning without allowing another run. We're going to go back down to the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-2, Buffalo up.
Dare I say the Firehawks have the momentum? Remember Winkle, that will help with that. That's a base hit opposite field. Seiko now. Grounder, the 6-4-3 double play. That hurts the Firehawks' chances for a comeback. Grimes Jr., what they call? Oh, a rain delay. Wow. And a strikeout to end the inning. So I wonder what that does with the time. It's about to hit 5:05 on the timer. It's 5:09 now. Ooh.
Ooh, deep moonshot left field. That'll be a solo shot for Svanberg to start things off. He was Bjorn ready.
That was a good one. I liked it. I approve.
Firehawks putting on the shift to get that ground out.
22, they show shifts.
Looking. I thought they did in 21 as well.
Well, I haven't seen them.
Strike 3, out 3. Spakak goes down swinging,
He wasn't born
but not
yesterday.
before a solo shot. He was not Bjorn ready.
Stern drawing a walk on a full count. Good eye there. So Rodriguez. And we've hit a little bit of a shift in the sun. It's going down. Sunset arriving. That's a strikeout for Rodriguez. 2 outs, 1 on for Lulingo. Lulingo up the middle. Lulingo going to move the runner to third. Can Bougie bring the run home? Bougie slaps one. Oh, but gets out at first, but brings the run home. It's 5-3 now. Firehawks down 2 still. Oh, and that's deep for Encarnacion. Another dinger. Are you kidding me? Holy moly. The Firehawks tied up on a full count. This is crazy. This is crazy. History can be made for the second time if they can continue this momentum. That's another base runner. Barker, pitching change. Sutherland, a strikeout from Beverwinkle. Whew, but man, blow pop. We got a great one. We should probably stick here, shouldn't we?
All I'm saying is I predicted 1 minors game beating 1 majors team. That'll be a single for Buffalo. Suave on first. Gonzalez strikes out.
This is awesome. Yeah, Tampa. This is a
Diamundo with the
single
beanball.
game of limb. Yes, sir.
Base hit in right field. Runner stays at third. We have bases loaded for FR Finn Reese, who's going to get a single. 2 RBIs. The dream might be dead.
Looking like it.
A double
Oh!
steal and a pass ball at third base. Oh no.
Hang it. Just like that.
2 steals, a run, and an error.
Wow.
Followed by a double. This game is suddenly
The
much
Surge-
sadder than it was 4 minutes ago.
Agreed. Surge offense really taking charge here.
2 outs, runner third. Another error! Oh, that will allow the 10th run. And the runner advances to second. Then a beanball. What is happening here?
From history to a blowout real quick.
Yeah, maybe they're going to fix the bet for us. I would say they get out of a jam with the bases loaded, but the 5 runs in the 6th disagrees with that statement.
Wow, and the Surge really took it personal that the Firehawks tied it up in the bottom of the 5th. But Grimes Jr. with 1 out puts himself on base with a single. And that's a pop out for Stern for out number 2. Rodriguez drawing a walk. So Lulingo now. Lulingo, grounder. Shortstop steps on the bag, does it himself. That was a great play by Danny Gonzalez. Herself, I should say. We'll go top of the 7th.
Top of the 7th, bottom of the order. Diamondo is going to ground out to second. And that brings up the Master Thief. Oh, but he's not able to get to first in time. No more stolen bases this trip around the order. And Finn Reese will fly out. A 1-2-3 inning for California. Nice job.
Loki,
7th inning stretch.
7th inning stretch. Everybody stand up but me because it's too fast. I won't be able to have time to sit down. Loki, this is not the first time we've done face cam. Second time, but there was a Halloween stream by Symmetric where he had a costume on and he put on face cam. I'm just trying to promote our merch store. Shout out to the Supernovas. That's going to be a fly out for out number 2. Grounder, and that will end the 7th. May need to jump to the Bears game. What do you think? Or should we park here?
Yeah, we can jump.
Yeah, they got a base runner. Yeah, let's jump. So we're going to jump. Bears Dillos. Wow, look at Sarasota. Sheesh. Where's that game at? Oh, we have one final score. Shout out to the Sloths. I can already score the over on that. Sloths won 11-1. Where's this game at? Why can't I see? Seattle, Louisville, Buffalo.
I have no idea.
Did it disappear? Or can I just not see? Oh, switch to minors. Good call. Thank you, whoever suggested that. And it is right here. We're going to jump into Bears Dillos right now. Bottom of the 7th. Bears with a chance to probably break a few brackets here. This is kind of a coin flip, even though the Bears are better on paper. Thank you, Bark Murley, for that suggestion. And here we go. Bottom of the 7th. It's going to be a ground out from Wolf of the Bears. Underrated. Striking out. The guy that I got to pick the name based on a charity auction that I won for the man who sold the world. Pitching change. Itchy nose. And that's a drawn walk by Klukas. And a stolen base attempt. And Klukas is safe. Stevie Steve reaching on a walk as well. Bears looking to pad their lead here. 2 outs. And that's a base hit. Opposite field. Sosa. And that will score a run. Bears lead 5-2. Looking for their a chance to make the Sweet 16. That's a base hit for Lux. Bases loaded for Riley, who grounds out. But we'll go top of the 8th. Dillo's got their work cut out for them. Down 3.
My Amarillo Armadillos.
We'll go Lemurs
6
after this,
outs
y'all.
to get 3 runs. We outnumber 1 to start things off. 5 outs to get 3 runs to stay alive. Infield pop. It looks like it was bobbled, so that'll be an infield fly single.
Wow. Or they scored an error, I think.
It's not as funny, though.
Yeah, of course.
All for naught, though. The inning ends. Bears still have a 3-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, Loki's first stream on OTP 22 for the PBE. We'll go Olsen now. Olsen, ground out, looking to get some insurance runs here for the Bears. That's a base hit from McGruff. And looks like the Sea Serpents took the lead against the Lemurs. It's a strikeout, though, for Wolf. Underrated. Grounder. And they get the fielder's choice out. So here we go. Last chance for the Dillos. Blowpop will make the call.
3 outs, 3 runs, a prayer, a hope, and a dream. We're going to start things off with a single from Burb the batter. Right field. Strike 3 swinging from Mikey Moe. Hieronymus Flex will take a base on balls, and we've got the tying run at the plate. Beef Johnson swings for the fences, but does not hit the ball first. Makes it a little harder. Big Barnold will take another base on balls.
Here we
Tying
go.
run at first. Go ahead, run at the plate, and Hawkins will strike out. The Bears advance to the next round. 5-2, your final score.
Congrats to the Bears moving on to the Sweet 16. Now we'll be able to go leave this game and check out the real-time sim and see what else we got to work with. Oh, y'all wanted lemurs. Y'all are getting it. Y'all are getting the lemurs. Here we go. Lemurs, Sea Serpents. Lemurs do have the lead. Trusty former casino head, his name is Beaver, showed me some data. The data said the Lemurs did have the best chance of pulling off the historic upset.
But for now, Seattle has 2 runners on, nobody out in the top of the third. And they grounded into a double play.
Wow.
Runner on third. And it looks like the Lemurs get out of a sticky situation. Bottom of the third, they're still up 2-1.
Looking to add some insurance for a minor league team to be able to add insurance against a major league team. Guys, we are witnessing potential history on our hands. That's a ground out from Myth. O'Houlihan with the line out to center. So 2 outs for O'Sullivan. And a 1-2-3 inning for Harry Balls. We'll go top of the fourth now. Seattle looking to tie it up.
Pop fly to deep shortstop is going to be tracked down for out number 1. And same with first base going on to the dirt by the dugout. Strike 3. Oh, no. Catcher's interference.
Oh, wow, you caught that. I didn't even see it.
Followed by a pop out to end the inning, but still funny.
Pay this man his money. Blow Pop earning his money tonight. Caught the fact that there was a catcher's interference. People blaming Forrest Gump. That's a ground out from Thurgood. Sassafras third, I think. Ruben Ramirez with a strikeout. Gump now trying to get redemption after he interfered. And a walk. So Burrow with a man on first. Burrow, fielder's choice out at second. But they still have a 2-1 lead. Sea Serpents now, top of the fifth.
Doc's going to start things off with a line drive caught in right field. Tyler Colvin will ground out to second. That'll send us at the top of the order with Davis Campbell. 2 outs, nobody on, and he has a high moonshot, and that didn't even need the center fielder to move for it.
Your rival, Davis Campbell, both young shortstops in the Champions Conference. Will go McGee for the Lemurs. A fly out for out number 1. Bobby Batter, another great contact at bat for the Lemurs, but that's going to be a fly out. More good contact, but they go down in order. That was Myth. We'll go top of the 6th now. Sea Serpents will go take the plate.
Adam Melt's going to start things off. He and Davis Campbell are buddies from the Armadillos, so not my rival. Friendly opponent.
All right, cool. Whatever you say.
Also, he's a lot better at batting than me, so I don't want to start that rivalry.
Smart. Very smart.
A skyscraper pop out in the infield to end the inning. Still 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Louisville has a lead.
Lemurs literally trying to make history for the second time in this tournament's history. Would be the second team to beat a majors team. Do they get the out? They get the out, the lead runner. So here we go. Thurgood, Sassafras. The third warning track power almost with the fly out. 2 outs for Ramirez. Slaps 1 to short. Grounds out. We'll go top of the 7th now. Sea Serpents still only have that lone run from the first.
Al Bunty, underrated name in the league. He's going to start things off with a pop fly to left field for out number 1. Kana Sasaki, bases empty, will take strike 3 looking. That'll bring up Harry Stocks. Strike 3 swinging. 1-2-3 inning for the Lemurs. We're going to go through the 7th inning stretch and see if the Lemurs can expand their lead.
Standing up on stream, sitting down now. Forrest Gump. Right up the middle for a base hit. 2 for 2 on the game now. A slapper to the pitcher. Burrow beats out the throw. McGee striking out. Batter now. Batter, wow, the 6-3 double play. Great play by Davis Campbell. You were saying he's a good batter, huh? Showing some good defense there.
I didn't say he was a bad fielder. I said I was a bad batter. Very different.
Good call.
Out number 1, ground out to second. Out number 2, strikeout swinging. And that'll bring up Adam Mellett. Nobody on. Base hit to left field. Tying run at first, leading run at the plate. And John Dowd's going to hit it high, hit it deep, hit it to the warning track for out number 3. Still a 2-1 lead for Louisville.
Guys, we're a few half innings, 3 half innings away from witnessing history potentially. Jackson DeMarco has been in now an inning and a third. They get 1 out, they get 2 outs. O'Sullivan now striking out, and they go down in order. DeMarco trying to shut the door, only giving up a hit so far in 2 innings of work. We'll go last chance, top of the 9th.
Chaim Fullman grounds out to second, out number 1, 2 outs to get 1 run. Cedric Winters, the postseason god for the Dillos, strikes out looking. Al Bundy, it's all on you. He'll pop to left field. The Lemurs have taken down a major league team, ladies and gentlemen.
The Lemurs make history for the 2nd time in Tahini Classic history with the win against a major league ball club. Whoo! And Beaver did win a bet in the casino where he bet that a minor league team would beat a major league team in this tournament. So congratulations to Beaver, but more importantly, congratulations to the Lemurs organization, Davey, Mitch. You guys made history, and the rest of that crew. You know, Tampa Tarpons is here with us. Wombat's on the team. Myth. Wow, what a game. I know Roxas is on the team as well. Wow. The Lemurs making history. I kind of want to stay on this box because this is crazy. But we shall move to a new game. Not a lot of good games to witness right now. I'm going to check the majors scoreboard just to be safe. Final. We're going to go back to the minor league scoreboard. I mean, what are we going with here? There's only 2 games left. I guess the Mounties are closer, so we'll jump into that one.
Why, you don't want to watch your steeds bleed out on the field?
I do not know. In actuality. There's going to be no perfect brackets. I really don't think so. We'll check for sure after this game. We'll go bottom of the 7th now. Mounties got their work cut out for them here. Strikeout for Yuppers. And I'll do the manual inputting of the scores on challenge.com in a bit after this sim day ends. Oh, drop third strike. To get him out anyway. Bobby Daring on the mound for Providence. And he's a tough one to beat. That's going to be the 3rd out. We'll go top of the 8th now. The Sea Serpents owe me $24 million.
I think Beaver probably made like at least 70 or something. I haven't actually looked through the thread, but a lot of people responded to him. Julio Ruiz is going to go deep left field for a solo home run. That'll bring up Charlie Law Jr., who's got a perfect batting average on the day. I am sorry. I ruined it.
You did. You ruined a lot of things.
My forte. Cloudera is going to ground out to the pitcher. That'll bring up Giannis Krustis. 2 outs, nobody on. Ground out to shortstop. But not before the Crabs expand their lead by 1.
Did one of the richest people in the league win $102 million in the casino from that one game? He did, in fact, do that. Shout out to Beaver, finessing the league since season 1. That's a base hit for stand-up. He gave 3-1 for any of the minor league teams to beat a major league team. So he would take 3-1 if that happened, and it did. So he's very rich, even more than he was. That's going to end the bottom of the eighth. Farting House now 0 for 4 on the day. We'll go top of the ninth.
Last chance for the Crabs to add some breathing room. They're going to start with a base hit in center field for Philly fan. Cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter's going to bat into a double play, though. That'll bring up Bergamot Lemon with 2 outs. Nobody on. Bases on. Balls. Top of the order, John Camden will strike out swinging. 3 outs for Kingston / Florida to get 7 runs.
Loki asked in the chat, there is a limit on each individual bet. So the most that someone could put down is 25 million on any single bet. So yeah, that's what happened. But he made multiple. You can make multiple bets where people are putting up 25, and that will do it. The Crabs move on to the Sweet 16. Didn't have to sweat much. Won 8-1. So let us see. Last game, we're gonna see if the Swifties score a run. They're only down 20.
Fingers crossed. Well, we've been in the game for 2 seconds and we see a strikeout to start things off. Not the opener that you wanted to see. Line out to the shortstop. 2 outs. Last hope, strike 3. 20-0, your final score. I believe that definitely cements the over 7.5 run margin of victory bet.
Right. That was obviously set a little low. I'm going to go camera off while we go over box scores. Let's see. Wow. We'll start with this one. 21 hits for Boise. 20 runs scored. Pretty efficient, I'd say. 3 for 4 for Blonde. 2 for 4 for Blonde. Excuse me. 5 for 5 for Bridget Westfall. Perfect at the plate, including a walk and 7 ribbies. My goodness. Want to go down to the records real quick because I know she broke something there. Only 4 hits for the Swifties. Not good. Holy moly. He went the distance. Congrats to Andrew Lucas for the complete game shutout. And State College, Sylvia gets the loss. Westfall tied a conference record for hits in a game with 5. Set the Boise playoff game record for RBI with 7. Bodnar ties the Legends playoff game record with runs with 4. And Caruso ties a record with 4 runs as well. So, yeah, good thing we don't save this in the live file because that would be kind of messed up. Because the Swifties are really bad. Shout out to Beaver. My alma mater, we stink. So I'm going to put that final in the... While you're going over the next box score, we'll go Mounties Crabs.
Got an 8-1 final score. Providence taking the W over Kingston. 3 hit performances from Julio Ruiz and Charlie Law Jr. Over on Kingston's side of things, we have 6 individuals getting a hit, but nobody getting more than 1. Bobby Daring is also going to have a complete game performance. No shutout for him, though. He's going to go 9 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and Kingston is going to chew through a slew of their own arms.
And player of the game was Bobby Daring. I'm going to report that score too real quick. That was Crabs Mounties. If I can find it. There it is. Final score 1-8. Crabs win. And I got to be on top of, before the next sim day, I got to be on top of who's home, who's away. We'll check out the next box score. Oh, let's go back to the real-time sim. That will finish today's all games as a real-time sim. Hold on. Live scores. Let's just finish sim. All right, there we go. So we're going to go back to game scores, see all the scores listed. We'll go Sloss Makos. Blowout win for the Sloss. San Antonio went 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 ribbies for Matata and Abbott. Stein and Dawson Jr. played well, 2 for 4, as well as Cats up. But look at that. Knox and Sudot holding down the bottom of the order, including Gofford as well. Windsor with the win, Gonzalez with the loss. Sudot gets player of the game. Went 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, and 3 ribbies. Going to check out that reported score. 11-1. Sloss win. Sloss win. And they move on. Play the winner of Demons Toros, which we're going to check out right now. But first you'll cover Vandals Scorpions, which we didn't get to check out, unfortunately. I don't know how we missed that.
We did not. Vandals are going to sneak out a win, 4-3 final score. All 4 of their runs coming in the 6th inning.
I got to pay the prediction.
And no multi-hit performances coming out of Vancouver, but we do have 2 individuals in Willie Colon and Jackie Daytona getting on base. Oh, no, sorry. That's the RBI column. Death Valley has 2 multi-hit games from Stretch McGibbon and Andrew Oram.
Vandals win 4-3. Oh, sorry. Let me go down. Thank you.
Greg Digger Jr. is going to pick up the win. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Quality start, quality win. Troy pressing with the quality save. Herbie Farnworth is going to pick up the L, going 6 innings, 4 earned runs. Just a shade worse than Greg Digger Jr., who will get our Player of the Game award.
Good game, Greg Digger. Shout out to Vancouver. Sorry we missed this. I have no idea. We were probably in the middle of the Lemurs' epic win, so that kind of took precedence. We'll go back to the scoreboard and we'll check out this game. Did we covered this box score? Yep, we did. So we'll go Stars Wheelers. Stars get the easy win. Not much effort needed to win 9-1 against the Wheelers. Gonna score that real fast and then go over a little bit of the box score. So 9-1. Stars win. Let's see. Everyone contributed besides Jimmy Smith from Nashville, but 2 for 4, 2-run score for Munson, 4 ribbies for Buswell, 2 for 4 for Kripakosov of the Wheelers. So showing promise as a great prospect for the Sea Serpents. Maybe we'll see her on the helping the Sea Serpents do some good stuff in the next tournament next year instead of what happened this time. El Charo with the win, Taylor with the loss. El Charo had 14 strikeouts, set a record in the conference for a playoff game with 12, set another record with 13, and then so just destroyed the record for Champions Conference with 14 strikeouts. Congrats to Mano Wright and Lucky El Charo. We'll go back to the scores. Supernovas, gotta love it.
Your former Sarasota Supernovas are going to win 14-5, the bulk of their runs coming in the 7th inning. On Dallas' side of things, we have a multi-hit performance from Kay Faraday going 3 for 4 with 1 run and 4 RBIs. Potential grand slam watch there. And we have a 2 for 4 day from Spencer as well. On Sarasota's side, we have multi-hit games coming from the 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 spot in the lineup. Lots of runs, lots of RBIs to be had there from the Novas.
Just multiple home runs. Carter, it looks like he had 2, and Doctor also had 2. Am I reading that correctly? Someone tell me if I am.
I think that's right. And then Kay Faraday did not have a grand slam, but it was a 3-run homer, and then 1 other RBI somewhere else.
Wow. Sarasota offense getting that confidence, that momentum. But wow, look at Fug.
Frederick Urquides Garcia gets blown up by a minor league team.
Sheesh.
But eventually Tristan Long is going to come in and get the win, and then Bill the Hill is going to show up and just say hi, I guess. And Dallas has to chew through 6 of its pitchers.
And it's win or go home, so you got to throw everybody out there. And Barton with a 108 ERA recorded 1 out, gave up 4 earned. Wow. Yikes. Never seen that before. 108 ERA.
You haven't been around Giuseppe Tosin very long, have you?
Hey, that's your cousin. Be nice. Come on.
That's why I'm not being nice.
True. Good point.
Holden Afart, our player of the game.
I did score this one, so gonna go back and score some more. We got a few more left, looks like. Yep. Gonna cover this one. Demons Toros. Demons winning 6-0. Gonna put that on the official bracket.
Ooh, this might have been a no hitter.
Oh, I thought you meant like a bracket buster. I'm like, huh? Don't think so.
No, no.
I was like, huh?
I know what we're about, son.
We'll go. Oh, it was a no hitter, but was it a team no hitter? Was it a? We'll check it out. But Demons, wow, Herrera going 4 for 4 with a ribby. 2 for 4 for Danny B. Two ribbies for Joe Burrow, playoff Burrow, and wow,
Molly
four
Mitchell.
walks away from a perfect game. Molly Mitchell gets a no hitter in the Tahini Classic. We didn't even get to witness it. What are we doing? We are terrible at this.
No, it's a uncertainty principle. If we watch it, it changes the outcome.
True. I like that. I like that thinking. Robert, though, picks up the loss, gave up 5. Obviously, your player of the game is Molly Mitchell, Tesla, who threw a no hitter, 142 pitches. Don't know how that happened. Um, with our pitch cap at 130. Either way, congrats to Molly Mitchell and the Detroit Demons for moving on to the Sweet 16. We shall check out more scores now. And looks like we got Firehawk Surge. We caught a bit of this one.
Yep, we saw all of the runs scored here. Actually, nothing happened after the seventh inning. All of the big excitement coming while it was on camera, including Bjorn Svanberg going 4 for 4 with 3 runs and 6 RBIs. Have a day, Bjorn. Viseros Balkan getting blown up a little bit by a minor league team, just like Fug did.
Oof.
4.2 innings, 5 earned runs. Cali chewing through 5 of their pitchers. I'm going to go ahead and guess that Bjorn Svanberg is going to be our player of the game with that electrifying display of power at the plate.
Yep, you were correct. Good call. And yeah, we did witness that rain delay, 43 minutes. Interesting when you're doing a real-time sim and you're
Yeah,
taking all the time into
yeah.
account, other games starting during the rain delay. But yeah, big win for Buffalo, looking to make a Cinderella run here, taking care of business against the minor league team, unlike their expansion counterpart, Seattle. Bruce City got the win here, going to score that on the official bracket. Bruce City winning 5-2 at home to start off in the Tahini Classic against the Dillos. Let's see, hitting wise, we did catch a little bit of this. McGruff, Wolf, Sosa went 4 for 4. That's your best batter for sure. And we'll check out pitching. McNamerson with the win, Daeg with the loss, LGM. Sosa, your player of the game. As mentioned, 4 for 4. 1 ribby and 1 run scored. So congrats to Bruce City moving on to the Sweet 16. Going back to the scoreboard. And Crabs Mounties, did we score that yet?
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
'Cause that
did.
was the game at the top in the old format while it was still like the
Now, we didn't
live.
get to
Whatever.
dissect this box score, though. So if you want to take this is pretty epic.
Who won final score? Your minor league Louisville Lemurs topple expansion major league team Seattle Sea Serpents. All 3 runs of the game coming in the first 2 innings. Only one multi-hit outing from Seattle side of things. That'll be I am Fullman. And only one multi-hit outing from Louisville as well. Forrest Gump going 2 for 2 with a walk, 100% on base for the day, making up for the little oopsie that he had,
Mm-hmm.
the catcher's interference.
Yeah, they won despite it. No, I'm kidding, Tampa Tarpons. I'm not trying to be rude. You guys had an epic game at the plate, 2 for 2. So congrats to you.
Harry Balls is going to get the loss, going 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Quality start, but not good enough quality. Stefano Chinapi is going to get the win, 6.1 innings, 1 earned run, and will be the player of the game for keeping a major league team to 1 earned run on the day.
Wow. So we have scored every game, it looks like. Gonna check the predictions rankings. We'll throw that on the screen in a second. Gonna drag my tab over. Looks like ATW2592. Not sure if that's AW or not. um, is in first. Let's see, they are. How many games did we have in that early going? Was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we have 3 perfect brackets, y'all. Gonna throw that on the screen. Zoom in a little bit. But as you can see here at the top, be on the lookout for these 3 brackets going forward the rest of the tournament. Yep, they still have a perfect score on hand. 74 was the perfect score going into tonight. ESO, Dub City, and ATW, all 3 perfect so far. Beaver offering me money for rigging it. Yes, Valor. Tesla did throw a no-hitter against the Toros. Shout out to her. We didn't get to witness it, unfortunately. That was, I think, at the same time that the Lemurs pulled off a historic upset against the Sea Serpents. So just be on the lookout. These are the 3 perfect brackets in the early going. Blurred out emails. Love how the website does that automatically. And we will, let's see. I guess today's over, so we can go to the next day. We can also check out the bracket as well.
Right, and you said to remind you to make sure that home and away stuff is set up properly. I don't know
Thank you, sir.
if that's
Perfect for that. Because what happens in these tournaments is that the bottom team, for whatever reason, automatically gets home. So I'm going to confirm that in the schedule. But we're going to go to league settings, edit league schedule, go to today. Oh, there's no games today. Haha. Let me make sure there's games tomorrow. Make sure it's not broken. And there are. So going to end today. Go to today. Cool. So you see here the Crabs should not be home against the Rougarou. We all know the Rougarou were the number 1 team going in besides OBX. So we're going to flip that. Demon Sloth's going to confirm with my bracket, handy dandy bracket on my other monitor. Who's the higher seed? The Demons should be at home, and they are. Good. Let's see. Stars, Kingpins. I think the Kingpins had a better record. They did. So the Kingpins should be at home, and they are not. So we're going to flip that. What's next? Apex Vandals. Looks like, yep, that's correct. Voyager Surge, that's correct. Supernova's Lemurs. Let's see. Lemurs are at home. Wow. Oh boy. A little nervous. Boise against OBX. OBX is definitely at home. Now we're going to check the minor league schedule. Minor league schedule. Go to today. Only 1 minor versus minor matchup, and that is wrong because the Hepcat should be at home. Going to confirm that. Yep. And we should be good to go. Lemurs busted my bracket, and Brain said, "Did you have Seattle going deep in your bracket?" Question mark. That would not be smart. They are rebuilding. So we're going to go to the game scores once again.
Are they rebuilding or are they just building?
Probably building gets more accurate, I guess. Expansion vibes.
They're laying the foundation down.
me and Hummus email My Little Pony roleplay with each other. So thank God that got blurred out. We can't let that get out there. That's funny. So Brain said that would be a Hummus thing to show everybody's emails. That is true. I do have a history with accident with that once upon a time. We're playing with Legos. We're building. Alrighty, so another case of like games all day. So I'm gonna start this real-time sim, and I'm gonna start the first game, and start the real-time sim. Everyone wants to see Lemurs. Gonna whoa, pause. So we got 3 games going on in the early going. Hummus and I have some Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler roleplay going on. Tyler Hero just came to buy some coffee from me. Love that. Big face coffee. Go buy it. And we should probably jump into this game, shouldn't we?
That's what the people want.
Oh, we didn't do a prediction. I got to think of something. I like to do this. How many 1-run games? run games on the sim day. Let's do over 2.5, under 2.5. I feel like we're going to have some close matchups. What do you think? Or is that too much? Should I go down to 1.5?
I think 1.5 might be better.
You sure?
No.
You have to be sure. No, I'm kidding. You don't. You should never be sure on anything in this league. But yeah, we'll do 1.5. Over under 1.5 one-run games on this sim day. And starting, you got 1 minute starting now. Too late. Set it to 1.5 to honor my co-host request. I'm going to go grab more water, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Looks like the bank accounts are immediately dumping points into over 1.5. 6,500 to 10. I'm gonna hop on that under train as well. I gotta get those odds. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Equilibrium has been reached. We got 9.2 thousand to 8.3 thousand in favor of the under now. And the big 10K bet coming in to throw things out of whack again. All right, looks like it's going to close with 18.3 thousand betting on over 1.5 one-run games, and the other 12.3 thousand points going on the under 1.5. I am a proud member of Under Gang.
Are ready to
But
go. Sorry, I had to get some water, y'all. We're going to start this game. Under gang, over under. How many games today? Should be 8. Sweet 16, 16 teams. Turn my camera back on for this game.
Sarasota's going to start things off with a walk. Pete Crimps on the mound for Louisville. And a stolen base immediately for Red Arrow. Flies to right field for out number 1. Runner still on second. Junie Panda at the plate will ground out to third. Ionel Bogescu coming up. Runner on 2 outs, and he's going to beat out the throw to first from home. Runners on the corners for Carlos Crashwagon, who's going to take a walk. Holden the Fart will come to the plate with the bases loaded and take another walk.
Sorry, Lemurs.
1 run in for free. Troy Dominic still with bases loaded, and he's going to also beat out an infield single. Io Torrent, warning track power, and that will end the frame, but not before Sarasota is able to come out with a 2-run head start on the game so far. Bottom of the first, Thomas.
Lemurs, offense. Put up 2 runs last game, now down 2 in the early going. That's going to be out number 1. Torkelton on the mound. Gotta love it. Ty Million. That's a strikeout for out number 2. O'Sullivan now. 2 outs, nobody on. Here we go. That's going to be a fly ball and a fly out to end the first. We'll go top of the second.
Top of the second. Bottom of the order, Jay Doctor will ground out to second. Red Arrow up at the plate will fly to mid-right field. Ace Carter, 2 outs, nobody on. Free base on balls. That'll bring up Junie Panda with a runner on first, and Ace Carter is going to steal second with plenty of time. And a little bloop single from Junie Panda. No more damage done. Still 2-0 heading to the bottom of the second.
Lemurs know what they got to do. They got to score 2 to tie it up, 3 to take the lead. That's going to be a ground out from Thurgood Sassafras third. Ruben Ramirez striking out on a pitch up in the zone, as you can see on my strike zone tracker, handy dandy in the bottom left of your screen right here. And a strikeout on an 0-2 count for Forrest Gump. Tampa Tarpon, sit down, son. And we'll go top of the third.
Ionel Bogescu, one of 2 on-fire members for the Sarasota Supernovas, will fly out. Carlos Crashwagon will ground out to first, and Holden the Fart will come to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on. Zinger down the left field line. That'll be a stand-up double. Holden the Fart arriving at second easily. Troy Dominic at the plate. Runner on second. 2 outs. Base hit. That'll be an RBI single, advancing to second on the throw. 3-0 Supernovas so far. And Io Torrent will take a walk. That'll bring up the other on-fire member, Jay Doctor, and he'll watch a pitch go by him as both runners advance. It doesn't end up mattering as Jay Doctor takes a walk. Red Arrow will get a base hit with the bases loaded, and a cannon shot home is going to get the second runner out.
Muckers?
One run does score, but Muckers O'Houlihan getting out of a jam.
You're going to need some ice on his arm after that throw. Burrow with the strikeout. That was a crazy throw from right. Out number 1, McGee. Striking out number 2. Batter now with 2 outs. Nobody on. Strike 3. Chase that one way inside like a golf swing. Will go top of the 4th.
Ace Carter going to start things off for Sarasota. He will ground out to second. That'll bring up Junie Panda. Ice cold in the batter's box. Warning track power can't quite snap out of that freeze. That'll bring up Aino Bogescu, who will strike out. 0 runs, and by the looks of things, I have to assume in the top of the 5th, Sarasota will get 2 to adhere to the pattern.
Bottom of the 4th, and the no-hitter's broken up. Shout out to Andrew Myth. Shout out to Blowpop for not jinxing it too. What a great friend. But Port Torkelton no longer has a no-hitter. Myth's trying to go for 2. And he does safely. What a great inning for him. That's going to be a pop out for O'Sullivan. Sassafras, the 3rd, grounding out. And we'll go top of the 5th. Sarasota up 4-0.
Top of the 5th, 2 runs to go to fill my premonition. The strikeout does not bode well for me. Carlos Crashwagon trods on back to the dugout. Holding a fart coming up. Will pop to left field. 2 outs, nobody on. Troy Dominic at the plate. Will ground out to first. I'm wrong.
You were very wrong. They scored 0 in back-to-back frames. Lemurs haven't scored yet in this one. Torkelton's proven to be a tough matchup, but Ruben Ramirez on an infield single reaches first. Fly ball, fly out for Gump. We'll go Burrow now, 1 out, 1 on. And the 4-6-3 double play, the Sarasota infield taking care of business. We'll go top of the 6th. Sarasota bats.
Io Torrent will watch a ball go by his shins. Take a free trip to first base. That'll bring up Jay Doctor, who will ground to third into a double play. 5-4-3. That'll bring up Red Arrow. 2 outs, nobody on. And the third baseman does it again. Burrow putting the team on his back defensively this inning for a 1-2-3 do-it-yourself.
Bottom of the 6th, here we go. Strikeout for McGee. Batter. One out, nobody on. Bobby Batter striking out, looking. Wow, right down the pipe. As you could see, pitch number 5 was right down the middle of Myth, who broke up the no-hitter, grounds out. So they go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll go top of the 7th, Sarasota.
Looks like they pitch around Ace Carter, and he'll take a free pass to first base. And another stolen base for him, his 2nd of the day. College friend Ace Carter, Shady Shoelace, shout out.
Now, I did hit
Junie
escape.
Panda.
This is a 4-run game. Not to cut you off, do you want to maybe finish off the top of the 7th? But this game right here, wait, where'd it go? All right, well, that was weird. But this game that we saw, okay, now it just wants to mess with me. But I'll wait for it to come back. Sloss to Demons is really close, 2-1. So I'll know. I know someone in chat mentioned it. This chat wanted us to. Yeah, someone said jump to it. All right, cool. Let's just jump. And I think we're in the minors scoreboard, so we're gonna jump to the majors. And here we go. Demon Sloss. The paper upset would happen if they win. They are in control up 2-1. And it's the bottom of the 7th, so I'll take this. Sorry, you doing less work. Maybe you can eat your Frosty if it's not done yet. And that's a strikeout for Joe Burrow. Demons trying to, remember, they made the last couple Tahini Classic Championships, lost in both of them to the Sloss and the Aviators in consecutive years. Stack of paper reaching 2nd on a double. A strikeout for Herrera for out number 2. Can Dinkle bring home stacking paper? He won't. Striking out. Slim Dugan, the beast reliever, in. Will go top of the 8th. Sloss looking to add to their lead.
Not a good sign for Detroit when the reliever of the year is already on the bump. San Antonio is going to check swing and let Goffard advance on over to second on a steal, and then San Antonio is going to not check swing and sack to let Goffard advance to third on a sacrifice. Base hit from Acuna Matata is going to be another run, sliding double. And got a 3-1 lead with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Christy Abbott will take a walk. Pork chop sandwiches! Ooh, caught stealing at third. Oh, and an error trying to catch the runner at second leads to a runner at third anyways. Strike 3 swinging for pork chop sandwiches. No more damage done, but it is a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 8th. Thomas, take it away.
Demons got their work cut out. It's a walk. Tying run at the plate. Scott Poe striking out, swinging. Dugan with the 100-plus velo. Bringing it right now. And another strikeout. This time it was stretch. So Danny B, 2 outs, 1 on. Another strikeout, 3 straight for Slim Dugan. Top of the 9th now. Sloss looking to pad their lead. Last chance to do that.
3 outs to get 2 runs unless the Sloths add to it.
Ooh.
1 out. Oh, that'll be a solo home run going in right center field for Revan Knox. No doubt about that one either. 483 feet. That extends to a 400.
Former Demon.
Looks like Sweedot wanted to copy but couldn't quite have enough power. And it looks like Trevin Knight wants to copy and does have the juice in the tank for it. The second solo home run of the inning for the Sloths, as former Dillo Trevin Knight trods around the bases. Jared Goffard going to line a shot to center for a base hit. At least 2 outs for the Demons. A stolen base, a little dribbler, and thrown out at first, but not before the lead was doubled. 4-run ball game in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see what you can do, Detroit.
Here we go. Last chance, down 4. Strikeout number 1. Dugan approaching the orange for stamina. That's going to be out number 1. Now in the red. That's going to be a fly ball in center. That's going to be out number 2. Last out for the Demons. And that's it. The Sloths, the 2-time champs, move on to the Elite 8 against the Demons. Congratulations to San Antonio. What a game. And we'll leave this one. Check out the others. Want to check the minor league scoreboard. This is a great one right here. We did see one of our perfect brackets has the Apex winning the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
This game was tied earlier, Hepcats Bears, but shout out to the Hepcats taking control up 9-4. So we're probably going to want to jump to the game.
That Vandals game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a pretty massive upset, all things considered, especially when one of our perfect brackets has this game on their bracket as the champion. So that's going to end the 5th. We'll go bottom of the 5th. That ends the top of the 5th. We'll go bottom of the 5th. Zach Mouse, my new team, looking to not get upset here in the Sweet 16. Grounder, 6-4-3 double play. Takahashi having a good game so far. Grounder, ground out for Jimbo Slice. They go down just like that. We'll go top of the 6th now. Blow pop.
Still a 4-2 ball game in favor of Vancouver, and a base hit up center between the middle infielders for Jackie Daytona is going to start things off. Herb Sessions will fly out to right field, keeping Jackie Daytona at first. Toby McMuffin will strike out swinging. That brings up Dan King. 2 outs, runner on first, and he's going to get a line shot to left. And Jackie Daytona will get all the way to third, the throw going above him. But it doesn't matter. Strikeout looking for Sam Andrews will lead us to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 4-2 ball game.
Apex offense sleeping right now. Tsunami, though, that's going to be a base hit. Nobody out. 1 on for Twift. Ooh, got beamed. It hit him. It was tight on a 2-2. So Quinn and the range by Herb Sessions. He makes the play. 1 out, 2 on. And the stolen base, they both move. Double steal. And a ground out, but the Apex get to score a run. So 2 outs. Oh, and a passed ball. A wild pitch, excuse me.
No.
Ties the game up. Just like that. You blink once and it's a tie game. Eagle eyes now. More base runners. This time it was a walk. Dover. Grimace McDonald now. Pitching change. Dover drawing a walk. Mouse. 2 out, 2 on. And it's a base hit and right against his former team. And the Apex take the lead. Up 5-4 off the Zach Mouse RBI. Parmalee lines out, but the Apex take the lead, score 3 runs, and we'll go top of the 7th. Vancouver looks to tie it up here.
Damage was done, no longer holding a lead. The Vandals come to the plate. And it looks like Zach Lodge wants to right that wrong. Can't quite do it. Warning track power, though. Willie Colon will take a base on balls, bringing up Geronimo Shiderme. We all say it different. And he will strike out swing, bringing Andrea Maggiacomo, who will ground out to second, leaving a runner stranded at second.
Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Apex looking to add to this 1-run lead. Jimbo slice. My name's James. All bets on James. Striking out, looking. A long at-bat. Looks like it was a 7-pitch at-bat. Tsunami striking out on a 1-2. So Twift, 2 outs, nobody on. Trying to avoid going down in order. And they will. Nice inning from Troy Pressing. Now a Scorpion. We'll go top of the 8th. Vancouver Vandals bring up their 5, 6, 7 hitters.
Jackie Daytona will strike out swinging. 1 out, nobody on for Herb Sessions coming to the plate. And that sidearm submarine delivery is going to give him a free trip to first base. Toby McMuffin's going to lace a single. Herb advances to third. Runners on the corners. Dan King takes a walk. Bases loaded.
Chaos.
1 out for Sam Andrews. And he'll ground out. Oh, they throw him out at home for the fielder's choice. Bases still loaded. Sack Lodge. And he'll ground out to the pitcher. Indy gets out of a jam. Still a 1-run lead for the Cars.
And they had bases loaded, 1 out, and scored nothing from it. Quinn grounds out for out number 1. Franco, Josh the Jew, strikes out as so Eagle Eyes, former Swifty, grounds out. So they go down in order. Vancouver doing all they can right now, but they have one more opportunity to tie it up here in the top of the 9th.
3 outs to get 1 run. Willie Colon is going to fly out to right center. Geronimo at the plate. He'll take a walk, bringing Andrea Maggiacomo the leading run at the plate, swinging the stick. And Eric Bolanos is going to fan him. 2 outs. Jackie Daytona the last hope, and he strikes out swinging. 5-4. Your final score. Indianapolis and a 6th inning comeback will win the Sweet 16 round.
That was a great one. A comeback by Indy. They were down 4-2, scored 3 straight in the 6th. Now we have a chance to jump to a different game. Just going to confirm that Hepcats Bears final. Yep, it held. Hepcats win 9-4. So all we have left is the majors. A few games to take pay attention to. Now, chat. We'll go for 15 seconds. You have 15 to 30 seconds. Let me know if you want to see Kingpins, Stars, or OBX Boise. 2 great games. Both these games are upset alert in my opinion. Boise, the Giant Killers, can knock out the champs of the PBE champions in their first game, the Sweet 16. Let's see. I'm seeing Raptors. I'm seeing Stars. Kind of all over the place. Kingpins, Chicago. Yep, we're going to jump in, y'all. Here we go. Kingpins looking to make history. Would be the first tournament to have 2. This is blow pop.
Fly out followed by strikeout. That'll be 2 quick outs for Chicago. Al Capone on the mound. Brandon Fry's going to take a base on balls. We have runner on first, 2 outs. And Jason Booswell's going to go deep for a 2-run dinger. As soon as we turn in, the action turns on.
Sorry,
3-1 your score.
We jinxed it.
Zach Johnson's going to fly. Little blooper that gets caught by the first baseman, but not before the damage was done. 3-1 heading to the midway point of the ball game.
Miss, let me explain. It's the last time I'll be able to wear this shirt, closing the book on the season. Anchovy with the ground out. Applegate striking out, swinging. Justice now with 2 outs. My player is currently on the Supernovas in this file, and that's going to be a walk for Steve Iso's new player. Tying run at the plate, but they get the fielder's choice out at second base. So we'll go top of the 6 stars, up 3-1. We may want to jump at some point to Boise OBX for the upset.
Jebediah Crunk's going to start things off with a base hit. Also, is Taylor Johnson's player render Keanu Reeves?
Someone ask him.
Bongo Luongo's going to ground out to first, advancing runner second, and then a beanball for Jimmy Smith will put a runner back on first base. Another free base will load them up. And the fielder's choice at home, they try to turn 2 at first as well, but they aren't quite fast enough for it. Cade Munson will ground out to short, and they get out of a jam. Bases loaded, 3 runners left standing.
And look at this. Kingpin's now trying to make history to be the second team in this tournament to pull off history.
But that looks like Keanu Reeves, doesn't it?
It does. Good call. With kind of like a, yeah, like facial hair Keanu.
And a second chin.
But that will end the inning. That was quick for the Kingpins. No runs scored again. We'll go top of the 7th. Stars up 3-1.
Brandon Fry will strike out, swinging Derek Rogers Jr. on the bump. That'll bring up Jason Booswell, who went deep last time, but will go back to the dugout this time.
Is Boise going to hold? Oh,
Zach Johnson, base hit to right field. Boise OBX, a 1-run game now.
Oh!
Zach Johnson's going to advance to second and third. Stolen base followed by an error. All for naught. Fly out to deep right. Cannot get the runner home.
Question for chat. Do we want to stay here? Do we want to jump to Boise, potentially pulling off a bracket-busting upset against the PBE champs? Switch is what I'm hearing. Cool. We're going to do that. Let's see. Boise OBX. Here we go. The Giant Killers, they're known as being Boise Raptors, looking to do some more giant killing of their own, this time in the Tahini Classic.
Watch pitch 3 go right down the plate for a walk, it looked like.
Beecham!
Biauka Hampa! The RBI triple!
Oh my goodness.
Scary Terry with a runner on third is going to hit it to the wall for a sliding double, bringing Parker in from third. An RBI for Scary Terry. 2 have come in so far. Flame McDonald on the mound will get the job done, but not before the lead is expanded to 3.
Thank you, Miss, for joining the chat. Yes, that was a struggle bus double. Swift now striking out. Matty Paul. Uh-oh, this is not who you want to see if you're OBX and you're down 3. One of the best relievers of all time. Tex Walker is a victim. Another strikeout. Now can Latoris do something here? Another strikeout. 3 straight strikeouts. 3 victims of Matty Paul. Many in his career. And we'll go top of the 8th now. The Giant Killers up 3.
Vladimir Bodnar going to start by grounding out to shortstop. Riverboat puts him away. Bridget Westfall will take strike 3 looking. That'll bring up Petra Sabor, who will strike out swinging. 1-2-3 inning for OBX. They got 6 outs to claw back 3 runs.
But it's going to be tough because Matty Paul's still on the bump. Dub City, though, cracks one into left. And now they have the tying runs on deck. They'll bring up KBK, who lines out to first. Drockenberg now striking out, swinging. Matty Paul gave up a base runner, but looking to get out of this jam. And he does. Taking the next 3 batters down. And we'll go top of the ninth. Boys looking to add insurance for the last time in this game.
Ice in his veins, icing these planes. Toot Bland's going to have a line to center that gets caught by a diving play. And then a single up right field. Benny Rodriguez pops to center. Out number 2. Looks like Tyler Swift is doing this whole thing himself this inning. A stand-up double, and they try to throw him home, and he is out by a long chunk of dirt. No more damage done. 3 runs is your bill to pay, Aviators. Can we see you do it?
And I'm kind of covering up there. I'm going to try to move that, actually, if I can. Up a little bit. There we go. But that was out number 1. Boise was trying to get greedy at the end of that inning. Riverboat drops one in right for a base hit, so tying run once again on deck. Swift with a pop-up, pop-out, Beecham there to make the grab. So Tex Walker, and that'll do it. The Giant Killers once again take out the OBX Aviators. That's going to bust a lot of our brackets, including mine. OBX 2-time Tahini Classic champs now get to go home to go play some golf while Boise moves on to the Elite 8.
The Plains have been grounded. I think I picked Boise to upset them for Shiggles.
We'll check that after this sim day, but we got some games still going. Voyager's taking care of business. This game is super close, though. We'll jump into New Orleans Providence. And this is going to be the last set of games in the Sweet 16. Here we go.
Strike 3 for Charlie Law Jr. That'll be out number 2. And Yudokira Cloudera will join him in the dugout, hanging their heads in shame. Bottom of the 4th, still 0-0 Hummus.
Cook drawing a walk. When they score a run, they haven't yet. Valor, Cook moving for second. Get in there safely. Valor striking out. Ivy Leaf, that's who you want on the mound. Has known to put up legendary performances, but that's in the GAT for Hamed. And they finally are on the board. Rougarou go up 1-0 off the RBI double. Naz Hamed. Geronimo striking out, swinging. Bonanza now 2 outs, 1 on. Oh, and he rips one past the first baseman. And that will score another run. It's 2-0 Rougarou. Bonanza is known to be clutch in the playoffs. And a ground out for Brew ends the bottom of the 4th. Crabs now have some work to do in the top of the 5th.
Crab's going to start out with Giannis Krustis, who will ground out to third base. That'll bring up Jagger Philly fan. Magician Gang, what's up? Take the free base on balls, my friend. Cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter at the plate will strike out swinging. That'll bring up Bergamot Lemon, 1 runner on, 2 out. And he'll get himself a base hit past the third baseman. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, top of the order. John Camden will fly out to center. No comeback managed to put together there. Still a 2-run deficit as we head to the midpoint of the game.
Hafner grounding out. Nice play by Ivy Leaf to pick it up. Make the play. Beauregard drops one in up the middle past the infield. 1 out, 1 on. Beauregard all over the base pass tonight. He's safe. DiStefano Jr. See ya. Baseball kissed it goodbye. 3rd homer of this iteration. 4-0 Rougarou. And he got some fireworks in left field. But the Rougarou running away with this one here in the bottom of the 5th. We got a pitching change. RH3 giving up a base hit to J.R. Cook. Valor now looking to add to this lead. Strikes out swinging. And here we go. 2 outs. 1 on. Hamed strikes out looking. The damage was done though. 2 runs given up. The 2-run shot by DiStefano Jr. will go top of the 6th. Crabs.
Harden Long going to start things off with a base hit up the left field line, but it is tracked down quickly, keeping him to a single. Ball goes past the catcher, and he advances to second anyways. Julio Ruiz strikes out. That'll bring up Charlie Law Jr. with 1 out, runner on second. Little dribbler to third, throws him out at first. Yudokira Cloudera will strike out looking, leaving a runner in scoring position stranded. Still 4-0. We head to the bottom of the 6th.
Ruger looking to pad this lead. That's a strikeout. Swinging for Geronimo. RHG settling in. Has only given up a hit so far. Bonanza in the good gap again. Make that 2 for 3 on the ball game. And now we'll bring up Brew. 1 out, 1 on. Striking out. Swing and a miss on a 1-2. So Hafner flies out. We'll go top of the 7th. Crabs still haven't scored yet in this one.
The icy Giannis Krustis is going to keep that ice in check with a strikeout. No thawing out for him. Jagger Philly fan will ground out to second. That'll bring up a cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter. 2 outs, nobody on. Base hit ripped up the left field line. That'll be an easy stand-up double for him. Bergamot Lemon coming up. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. And he will fly out to center. Another runner on second stranded by the Providence Crabs.
Kind of the story of the game, although they're just getting shut down in general. Beauregard. What a sliding catch in right by Camden. That's going to be a fly out from DiStefano Jr. Cook, can he reach? He won't. Nice play by Philly fan, as you mentioned, Magician. They go down in order. We'll go top of the 8th. Crabs, only a couple chances left to tie it up.
Camden, one of 6 Crabs that does not have a hit yet. Hard and long coming up after a walk was issued to John Camden. Hard and long goes long. They are on the scoreboard. 2-run home run by Hard and Long cuts the lead in half for Providence. They've got some momentum on their side now. 0 outs, 2 runs in the inning so far, nobody on. And Julio Ruiz is going to line out to center field. Geronimo barely had to move for that one. Charlie Law Jr., however, is going to follow suit from Hard and Long and get another homer. A solo shot over the right center wall. 3 runs in the top of the 8th so far for the Crabs. Yuto Kira Cloudera going to try to keep the momentum going. Will fly out to left. And Giannis Krustis will fly out to center, but not before they're able to put up 3 in the top of the 8th, making this a 4-3 ball game.
Wow. And that game escalated quickly. Valor going to ground out. Momentum definitely in Providence's favor. Shout out to Bark Murley, who's been with us all night. Steps in on the mound. That's 2 outs for him. Will he get all 3? And he will. Bark Murley, nice work so far in this one. See if they keep him in the 9th. But that's if they tie it up here in the top.
3 outs, 1 run. The Crabs are going to claw their way back to victory. Hopefully, Philly fan will start things out with a strikeout that'll bring up of Derek Jeter. 1 out, nobody on, and he will strike out looking. The weight of the entirety of Providence placed on Bergamot Lemon's shoulders. And he will hit a dribbler back to the pitcher. That'll be out number 3, and the Rougarous will not only advance to the next round, but they will also clinch the over 1.5 on the prediction bet.
And we did. Dang. And every time I've done the over under one run games, it's always the over, and I always do 1.5. So that's why I was asking you, sure 2.5. But we'll finish this game out real quick. Last out. Here we go. Can we see a miracle? And we won't. The Voyagers move on. Not surprising there. Who's ATW? If someone can let me know who that is. I feel like I know who that is, but I don't at the same time. But we're going to go over scores, so I'm going to go camera off. Sorry, y'all. Or you're welcome, depending on your opinion. And we're gonna Caesar Suave. Okay, thank you. Is ATW. Thank you. So we're gonna go game by game, and we'll start with the game we just saw. Blowpop, you can start.
7-0 shutout for the New York Voyagers, handling the Buffalo Surge with authority. 2 multi-hit performances coming out of Buffalo. FR Finn Reese and Taters each going 2 for 4. Over on New York side of things, we have a 3 for 4 outing from Barbados Slim, getting 2 runs and 4 RBIs. The bulk of the offense coming off of his bat. We also have 2 for 4 performances from Kevin Hunter and Peter Pretzelman. Jack Rolo is going to pick up the loss. 2 innings, 4 earned runs. And Kevin Choate will get the win. 8.2 shutout innings, and they did not keep him in for the last out because they are cowards. Barbados Slim is our player of the game.
That is true. Slim, though, nice game. three for four. So we'll go back. We should probably finish the sim. That was the last game. Stars held on. We'll go to my Supernovas, knocking out the Lemurs. The historic Lemurs, 5-0. Gonna score that on the bracket. Supernovas are in the Elite Eight. If I can find it, there it is. Lemurs scored 0. And let's see what the story of the game was. Really poor Torkelton. Gave up only 3 hits total. The team did 2 for 3 for Ruben Ramirez though of Lowellville, but Dominic went 2 for 4. A nice game. 3 walks for Ace Carter. Torkelton got the win. Crimps with the loss. Torkelton went 8 scoreless. 10 strikeouts is your player of the game. And we'll go back to game scores. And now it's your turn.
The Nashville Stars are going to hold out against the Chicago Kingpins with that 3-1 lead we saw them establish in the 5th inning. 2 hit performances coming out of Munson, Booswell, and Johnson, with Booswell getting 1 run and 2 RBIs in there as well. All 3 runs scored. Well, I guess maybe not just involving him. Could have been Oh, yeah, because he had the home run. Never mind. Ignore me. 2 for 3 day from Sax Justice, 2 for 4 day from Duncan, and a 3 for 4 day from Ham, but it was not enough to stem the tide. Nashville a little too hot to handle. Rafael de Alcott's going to start things off. No decision, 4 innings pitched, only allowing 1 earned run against a major league team. Solid outing from him. Al Capone is going to pick up the loss, 1.1 innings, allowing that 2-run shot. TJ will pick up the win, 6.1 innings, 1 earned run. Quality start, quality player of the game.
Nice game for TJ. Keanu Reeves, as we may have discovered during the game, if that was his render, someone tell us if we're wrong. But we'll jump to the Giant Killers, Boise. Boise knocked out the actual champs of the PBE of the other season in the regular season championship. Boise winning 8-5, going to score that. Can't wait to see what the standings look like after this sim day. But it was 8-5. OBX lost. And let's see. Dub City and Drockenberg had great games themselves, as well as Riverboat. But Beecham, Terry, Struggle Bus was riding high. Caruso, 3 ribbies. Bodnar, 2 for 4. So they definitely did not struggle on the Struggle Bus. Toot Blonde, though, 2 ribbies as well. 5 earned for Zealman did not matter. Funk, probably his worst game of season 26. My goodness, 5 earned in 1.2. 1 2/3 innings. But Beecham went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Is your player of the game with an RBI and a walk. So nice game for the shortstop. Jess Turtles. We'll go back to the scoreboard.
Oh, the struggle bus, the gift that keeps on jiving.
Love it.
We already did this one.
Oh, we did. Thank you. Now we're on Demon Sloss. 2-time Tahini Classic champ Sloss.
As we saw the Sloss end up toppling the Demons 5-1 final score, with all 4 of their leading runs coming in the last 3 innings of the game. Only 1 multi-hit performance coming out of San Antonio, coming from Gofford, going 2 for 3 with 2 of those 5 runs. Over on Detroit's side, we don't have a single multi-hit outing. From San Antonio, Rayner's going to pick up the win, going 6 innings, 1 earned run. And your reliever of the year, Slim Dugan, will come in and clamp down on the Demons. 3 innings, 8 strikeouts.
Sheesh.
Holy moly. Vaughn will pick up the loss, and John Rayner will pick up the player of the game.
Almost 8 of that. That's 9 outs, right? 3 innings. So 1. It would have been almost 9 outs, 9 strikeouts. 8 out of the 9 outs for strikeouts. My goodness.
Gross.
Dugan. Yeah,
That
that's
is
filthy.
It's a 24K per 9.
That's kind of good, I think. Speaking of kind of good, that sums up the Apex well. 5-4 win. Gonna put that into the score sheet on the bracket. Official brackets now scored. 2 hits for Shidermy, 3 ribbies, but Mouse had a good game as well as Tsunami and Franco. All my new teammates. 2 ribbies for Franco. Maple got the start, who was been with us tonight. I don't know if he's still with us. Gave up 4. Shinkansen to calm down, and Bolanos came in to back him up. Takahashi gave up 5. Looked good in the beginning, then got rocked a little bit later in her outing. And Shiderme, player of the game on the losing team, went 2 for 4 with 3 ribbies. So good game for a friend of mine, but Apex on top. We'll go back to the score sheet. And we got a few more to do. This one's you.
The New Orleans Rougarous are going to beat the Providence Crabs despite a valiant come-from-behind effort in the top of the 8th from those crustaceans. 2 for 4 outing from Hard and Long, including that home run, 1 run, 2 RBIs, 2 for 4 from cardboard cutout of Derek Jeter and Bergamot Lemon as well. On New Orleans' side of the board, however, 7 individuals are going to get hits, including 2 for Richie Bonanza, so they were sharing the burden.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy Leaf is going to pick up the loss for Providence, 4.1 innings, 4 earned runs, and Via Getty, future Toro, will pick up a win, 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, quality start, player of the game.
Champions Conference pitcher of the year. Go back to the score sheet. And we got one more game. It was Hepcats Bears, and that game held on to be 9-4. Going to score that real fast. 9-4. Hepcats win. And looks like a lot of good games from Hepcats offense. Everyone got a hit. Batista McDonald Jr., Dracula, and Justice each got 2. Underrated and Klukas got 2 for Bruce City. Davies with the win. Economides with the loss. Winters with the hold. And Bobby McDonald Jr. went 2 for 5 with 3 ribbies and 2 runs scored. Left 2 on base, but he gets player of the game. So Hepcats charging right back in. And deep in this playoff iteration, they are in the Elite 8. So congratulations to the Hepcats. We'll go back to the score sheet, and that should be it. The standings should be updated on the predictions. Going to throw that on the screen. And here we are. Dub City still in first, and because he had, look at this, because he had OBX winning, look at his score potential. So low. That's quite unfortunate for Dub City to have your champion knocked out in the Sweet 16. And it looks like we have no more perfect brackets because the score potential would be 74. So sorry, y'all. Nobody's getting $100 million clear to their account after this tournament, but somebody will get $10 million. Will it be Unconfident? Will it be Big Titty Smitty? I Am Slim has a good bracket so far, as well as Troy Pressing, Cletus, Manowright. A lot of good brackets here. Musha, Chris Brick Square. Oh yeah, Beaver did get $100 million, but he finessed it from you guys being chumps and not doing your homework. Lemurs did have the upset potential, 20% test rate. Still pretty low, but still. Shout out to Beaver. And Dub City does have the most correct picks so far. Just unfortunate. I think he'd be perfect if OBX won. Yeah, he would be, because there were 8 games today, 10 games yesterday. He has 17 correct. So, man, what's up with Boise? The Giant Killers literally taking away a perfect bracket from Dub City.
Maybe there's like some poetic explanation of how like dinosaurs fossilize and that's where oil comes from and that's what fuels planes or something. I don't know. You know, like
something about the Midwest and the manufacturing industry. But yeah, the planes have now landed. Boise now has a chance to win their first Tahini Classic. So Dub City, wow, ruined his perfect bracket by picking his own team to beat Boise. And we can finish today. And we make sure there's games tomorrow. Yep, so we could finish the next day as well. And we are now going to open up the official bracket to confirm home teams like we did in the previous round. And we're going to go to league schedule.
And there is now also a major league team in all 4 games. No more minors only matchups.
So confirming, let's see, Crabs Voyager. No, wait. Oh, I'm so lost here. I was so nervous. Oh my goodness. I did not know I had to hit go to today until just now. I'm like, what am I doing? All right. I started sweating blow pop. Like if you were here, you'd see me perspiring. But Voyagers should be on the road against the Hepcats. The Hepcats are the better team, so we're going to flip that. Let's see. Sarasota does have a home game thanks to the upset. So that's good news for my Supernovas. Apex are at home. That's good. And the Rougarou are at home. We're going to flip that. We're going to go back. Whoops. We're going to go back to the minor league schedule. Go to today before I freak out. No games at home for any minor league teams, as we just confirmed. So we're going to check the bracket out just because it looks cool. And here we go. Sloss are the only team left that has won this tournament in the past. The Rougarou have a chance to knock them out, and we'd have a new champion this season. We'll go to the game scores. Looks like we got a game in the 505 window, 105, all over the place. So we will do that same thing, real-time sim. Let's see, start real-time and then pause right away. Only one game. This is going to be a blowout. We're just going to... we're going to continue until that game starts. Wait, we're in the minor league. What am I doing? All right, we're going to jump into the only game on Stars Apex. And it's the top of the first. One pitch has been thrown, a ball. And gonna want to get. Oh, did I score the prediction? I did not. You said it was the over, right?
It
There.
was, in fact, the over. There were at least two. I think exactly two.
Yep. Let's see. Now I got to think of something new, something fresh. What do you think? Biggest blowout?
My
Since we're deep in the tournament, make that number lower? Oh no, we have a majors versus minors game, so that kind of skews it.
minus team surviving over under 0.5.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I love the Hepcats, but the Voyagers are it's gonna get ugly. I'm pretty sure. What are people saying? And the Hepcats keep it under 10 runs. Oh, so over under win margin
Hmm.
for the Voyagers?
Yeah, it's solid.
Okay, here we go. Game outcome. Voyagers by what, 10 or more or 9 or more? And then Voyagers by 8 or less or by 8 or less or can't really fit it by less than 8 or Hepcats win, KC win. By less than 8.
That is the margin of victory, Colby.
Yeah, so game outcome for this one game, Voyagers by 9 or more, or Voyagers by 8 or less, or Hepcats win. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
So if you want, yeah, so you got to pick either Voyagers by 9 or more, or Hepcat, or Voyagers by 8 or less, or Hepcats winning. You have 1 minute. Game outcome. This is by how many runs the Voyagers will win by. 9 is pretty steep, but they do have a proficient offense. They do have the Triple Crown winner. So I could see them winning by that many runs. Now, the Hepcats are good too, but remember, they are all capped at 350 TPE each. I do, but you remember, the Hepcats are champions of the minor league. I feel like if there was a team to keep it close with a powerhouse offense, it is going to be the Hepcats. And what's going to happen, Blow Pop, if you don't mind, once this bet ends, I'm going to start the game and I got to run to the bathroom. So if you can carry us until I get back. And I can do the same for you if you need to go at some point.
I can't carry the ring, Mr. Frodo, but I can carry you.
Enoch versus Enoch. This is the Enoch matchup. Wow, over 2 million dropped on this matchup. That's chump change for Beaver, who has netted over 100 already. And here we go.
Gonna start things off with Thomas Rose, who will outnumber one. Cade Munson at the plate will hit deep. It'll be tracked down in center field. Brandon Fry next will ground out to second base for a 1-2-3 inning. That'll bring up Indy, starting things off with Ben Dover. Lucian Kuramochi on the mound for the Stars, and Ben Dover will get a base hit in left field to start things off for Indianapolis. Followed up by a stolen base, and in scoring position, he will get thrown out at home from left field. Brandon Fry having none of that. A pop fly to right field will be out number 2. And a caught stealing at second base, out number 3. Pretty strange way to get your 3 outs, but that's still 3 outs. Happy to have him. Booswell up against Michael Dion. Ground out to second base. Zach Johnson will ground out to third base, and that brings up Jebediah Crunk, who will round out the trifecta by grounding out to shortstop. 1-2-3 inning yet again for Indianapolis. Jimbo Slice still at the plate because of the caught stealing out. He will check swing, take a walk. Good eye, Jimbo. Johnny Tsunami will strike out. That'll bring up Rotor Wash with a mustache, who will lace a base hit into right field, putting a runner on third. Jimbo in scoring position. Sailor Twift will take a walk to load the bases. That'll bring up Jody Groundball Quinn, who does not live up to his name. He will fly out to left, but that will let Jimbo Slice run home on the tag. Sac fly for Jody Quinn, first run of the game. Ground out to shortstop. That'll end the inning, but not before Indianapolis is able to get on the scoreboard. 1-0 as we head to the top of the third. Bongo Lulango up next for the Stars. He will ground out to second. Jimmy Smith up next.
Ooh.
Take a pitch to the hip.
Ouch.
BJ Foe at the plate will watch his runner advance on to second scoring position. BJ Foe will line out to center, and Smith cannot advance. Thomas Rose will strike out, leaving a runner stranded, but they did get a runner on the bases. Bottom of the third, Hummus is back.
I'm back. Thank you for taking care of that. Dover lining out to left for out number 1, Zach Mouse. And that's going to drop at the right field wall, reaching second on a sliding double. Dustin Parmalee. This is my new team. Feels weird wearing the Supernova shirt, calling this game. That's going to be a ground out for D Parm. Slice drops one in right. Will they score another? They do. It's 2-0 Apex. This is a Champions East fierce rivalry here. Tsunami striking out on a pitch inside. Wow, barely in the zone. Nice pitch by Kuramochi. Will go top of the fourth. Stars.
Cade Munson is going to ground it to short. We'll see if it's chalked up as a hit. It is. No error issued. And a line drive to the right field corner is going to put runners on second and third. No outs. Nashville's first 2 hits coming hot after each other. And a sac fly is going to bring Cade Munson home. 2-1. 1 out runner on second. And Johnson will fly deep center, advancing Brandon Fry over to third. A productive out. Let's see if Jebediah Crunk can capitalize on it. He cannot. But the Nashville Stars are able to cut the lead down to 1. 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Here we go. 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Apex. It's going to be 1 out. Nice play by Foe. Swift with a pop up. Pop out. Quinn with 2 outs. Nobody on. Jody Groundball striking out. Kuramochi takes them down in order. We'll go top of the fifth. Stars got a little momentum on their side.
We'll see if the ice-cold Bongo Lulango can snap out of his freeze, and he does so. Not quite. Warning track power. Jimmy Smith will take a free base on balls. That'll bring up BJ Foe. And once again, Jimmy Smith will advance to second. Foe with a runner in scoring position, and he will squeeze one past the first baseman and get a stand-up double. No throw from the cutoff man. Thomas Rose is going to get a base hit, advancing Foe over to third. Runners on the corners, 1 out. And Cade Munson will fly out to very, very deep shortstop. Brandon Fry, runners on the corners, 2 outs, will ground. And that will end the inning, but not before the Stars tie it up as we hit the midpoint of the game.
BJ Foe has no really TPE spent on offense and got the clutch at bat there. That's an out for Franco. Check this swing. Good pitching by Kuramochi. A slapper by Dover. Wow, got the speed. And going to go for second. Oh, and the errant throw. Advancing to third. Now will we see a sac fly from Zach Mouse? And we will. Dover's too fast. It's 3-2 Apex. Here in the bottom of the 5th. We're on a good game here, folks. Stay with us. Parmalee, thank you for everyone still here. Slice. And they get the fielder's choice out to end the inning. But Apex score 1, so the Stars lost that momentum. They will go top of the 6th.
A costly error that'll lead to a line drive, zips along and bangs off the wall. That'll be a triple for Booswell.
Nice.
On fire and showing you why. Zach Johnson at the plate, 0 outs, runner in scoring position. This will be a sac fly if nothing else. Cannon shot home, gets him out.
Oh!
The 8-2 double play. And a line shot is fumbled by the left fielder.
What? No way.
A base hit with the runner on second. Do we have another throw at home? We do not.
What is going on?
3-3 tie game. Single advancing to second. Doesn't matter. Jimmy Smith strikes out. But once again, some weird error shenanigans leads to a costly mistake and a run.
Tsunami striking out, swinging. One of the crazier half innings of this tournament so far. We saw a dropped ball. We saw everything. Sac fly get thrown out at home. What a crazy inning. Twift, strikeout. Here we go. 2 outs for Jody Groundball. Jody Groundball lifts one. Warning track, but gets caught. And it's still tied. We'll go top of the 7th. Stars took momentum. Big Mo. Momentum back in their favor.
Big Mo for Foe. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. He cannot. That will be strike 3. Watching backwards K issued for Eric Bolanos in to pitch for Indianapolis. Thomas Rose will check swing and take a free base on balls. It'll bring up Cade Munson, 1 on, 1 out, runner at first. Strike 3 swinging. Brandon Fry will watch Thomas Rose advance to second and get picked off.
Wow.
Catchers having themselves a heck of a day, whether on the receiving end of a play or the giving end of a play.
Franco, first at bat of the inning, flies out. Dover is having himself a night. 2 for 3 at the plate and killing it behind the plate. And that's going to be out number 2. Zach Mouse, 2 outs, nobody on. And a rip into right field, going 3 for 3 on the ball game. Congrats to Haseo, nice game. So 2 outs. You got a runner in scoring position. Deep arm. Out at first. Nice play by BJ Foe. And we'll go top of the 8th. We're in a tight one. We're going to park here for the remainder of the game. Blow pop.
Brandon Fry going to start things off for the Schvill. He will fly out to mid-center. Booswell will take a free base. Zach Johnson at the plate will line it to a diving play made by Zach Mouse. A stolen base attempt, and he will also get picked off. Don't run on Ben Dover.
Sheesh.
What are you doing, kids?
Dover having a MVP caliber evening. Slice. Oh, the speed of Slice got there. Beat the throw. And a check swing on a 3-0. Nice eye by Johnny Tsunami. So Rotor Wash with a mustache. Striking out, swinging on a 1-2. Twift. Twift drops one in right. Will the run come across? And it does. Apex take a 4-3 lead. The RBI by the magician Sailor Twift. Jody Groundball. Grounder to the second baseman. Gets out. But both runners in scoring position for Franco, who gets beamed up top. We got a piece of him. Here we go. Juices based. Ben Dover. Ben Dover with a shallow fly ball in center. Flies out. So here we go. Last chance for the Stars, top of the 9th. Blow pop. Take us there.
1 inning early for a walk-off from Indy. We'll see if Nashville has a rebuttal. Jebediah Crunk getting on first with a single to right and then a bunt.
Oh, he's safe.
Oh, he beats it out. Jimmy Smith will sack to right field. That will advance Crunk to third. Runner in scoring position. Runners on the corners.
Oh!
And a base hit. That will tie up the ball game and keep runners on the corners. Bongo Luongo stretching them legs, getting all the way to third on a single. Bases loaded after Rose takes a walk. Cade Munson, one out. And a run walks in. 5-4 lead for Nashville. Not what you want to see if you're an Indy fan.
Barron's in.
Brandon Fry will also get a single. The small ball lineup is making things happen as Booswell comes up. And a wild pitch goes by him. Run number 7 has scored. First is now empty as we have runners on second and third. A 3-run blast. Welcome to Smashville, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 10-4 ball game. 7 runs in the 9th inning. They were down 1 going into this.
What? They're
and
adding
Johnson
to it.
beats an infield single.
They want more.
Jebediah Crunk is going to get himself a single as well. Johnson advances to third. Runners still on the corners, still with 1 out. And a sacrifice fly from Bongo Luongo will bring Johnson in for the 8th run of the inning.
Hank McDang.
Jimmy Smith will line out to center, but the damage has been done, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang, that was rough. That was a crazy, great inning by the Stars. And here we go. Mouse, chip away, right? That's 1 base runner. Parmalee looking to add to that. Grounder, 6-4-3 double play. The Stars defense came to play tonight. Last out. And a high fly ball. And the Stars advance to the Final Four here in the Season 26 Tahini Classic. Didn't qualify for the regular playoffs, but showing that they are worthy of being relevant in the Final Four of the Tahini Classic. Congrats to Nashville. We'll jump now to another game. Going to check the minor league scoreboard just to be safe. The Voyagers did take a 1-run lead. Now, chat, you tell me. We do have Boise Sarasota in a tie ball game, and we have.
Let's do KC because they're in the 2nd inning, and Boise's in the 6th, and Sarasota hasn't started, or San Antonio hasn't started yet.
So what you're saying? Oh, so you're saying jump to KC? Because they're
Boise and then KC and then San Antonio.
I was thinking that too. Because this game's almost over. It's in the 6th.
Yeah,
we'll be able to still catch once this one ends. Unless this game takes a while on the timer. But yeah, here we go. Tie ball game. Top of the 6th.
Parker Beecham will ground out to shortstop. Scary Terry will strike out. 2 outs, nobody on for Tommy Caruso, who will also ground out to short for a 1-2-3 inning.
Chat, we will jump to the Voyagers game. I know you're requesting it. This game is just tied, and other game is early on. It's in the 2nd. That's a strikeout from Carter. Out number 1, Doctor. Strike 2. Great question by Zenlos. Will there be points redeemed? I'll talk to the mod team head, Jimbo, after this. If not today, then after the spring training stream on Thursday for sure. So either today or Thursday. Strikeout from Bodnar. Westfall. Strikeout for out number 2. Tristan Lung in for the Supernovas, the reliever of the year for the Champions Conference. And a strikeout from Petra Sabor from Lung. They strikes out all 3. Strikes out the side. Oh, I just took your half inning, didn't I?
It's fine. You keep going.
All right, here we go. Strikeout, Torrent. Matty Paul, the battle of the all-time great relievers. You love to see it here in the Tahini Classic. Oh, and that's deep for Red Arrow, and he takes it yard. 453 feet. Break out the tape measure, kiss that ball goodbye. It's 2-1 Supernovas. Holding a fart now, 1 out, nobody on. His team up a run. That's a strikeout. Troy Dominic having a good iteration of this postseason. The DH. Striking out, swinging. And we'll go top of the 8th. Take us there, blow pop.
Top of the 8th, Boise find themselves down 1 run now. as Toot Bland's going to start things off with an absolute yacker going over the tall wall in deep center. Toot Bland showing the power. 448 feet and it cleared to the middle wall with ease.
Big titty Smitty.
Johnny Pluto at the dish will strike out swinging, bringing up Benny Rodriguez. Not having himself a great post season so far. But he'll take a walk, bringing Parker Beecham up. Will strike out looking Scary Terry at the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs. And a walk for Scary Terry as well. Tommy Caruso, runners on first and second. Will strike out swinging, but not before Toot Bland says, "No thanks, I'd like to tie this game up again."
Here we go. Junie Panda striking out looking, and that pitch was incorrectly called. You could see my mouse. That 4th pitch was out of the zone. Gonna have to submit the tape to the league office. Crash Wagon drawing a full count walk. Carter popping out to first. Doctor striking out swinging. The swing and a miss. Matthew Paul in the almost black for stamina. Go top of the 9th. Boise.
And we are effectively already in sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. Vlad Bodnar will strike out swinging against Tristan Young, bringing up Bridget Westfall on fire, and showing why. Another hit for Bridget Westfall in this postseason, bringing that average up to 692, and a 2-run blast from Petra Sabor, taking a lead, doubling their own score in one swing of the bat.
Wow.
Petra gets the job done. And Toot Bland comes up to the plate. Bases empty. We've seen this before.
In the gap.
Doesn't quite muster up the same power, but he'll definitely be happy getting to second base. Johnny Pluto with a runner in scoring position is going to ground out to first. That'll advance Toot Bland. Benny Rodriguez with 2 outs will strike out swinging. But the Boise Raptors have taken a 2-run lead in the 9th inning.
Here we go. My Supernovas, season 26. Tying run at the plate after that walk. Tom Riddle now, C-Mac. Torrent, base hit up the middle, past the shortstop. Winning run at the plate for Red Arrow, hit one earlier. That's going to drop in front of center field. Juice's base now for holding a fart. Nobody out, and a strikeout looking right down the middle there on the left side. Dominic, fly ball in left. Will this be a sac fly? Will not be. 2 outs for Junie Panda. Rips one to third, and that's it. Boise wins. After loading the bases up with no outs, they get out of it. Boise in the Final 4. Congratulations to the Raptors. They will advance. Wow, what a game. A crazy game. Look at that graph. It was up, it was down, and then that 9th, that bomb. And we'll go to what everyone wanted to see, which is this game right in front of my face.
This 8.5 bet is already in question as we got a 6-run lead for the Voyagers in the top of the 6th inning already. Definitely on pace for that.
Oh, he dropped it.
Too hot to handle, chalked up as an error. Out number 2. First base will just tap the bag real quick. And a ground out to second will end with no more bloodshed. Bottom of the 6th, Kansas City down by 6.
Here we go. Kansas City looking to make that bet closer. And a base hit, that helps. That's Harrison Justice. Santana Cruz, fly ball, fly out. Can Slokany get a run here? And a line out straight to the second baseman. That was them boys in the right spot, the right time. Scott the 4th, drops one in shallow right. So 2 outs, runners on the corners for Barry. And they get the fielder's choice at second. So can't help themselves with the bet. We'll go top of the 7th.
A deep fly to left center. That'll be a solo home run by Rusty Kuntz, starting things off for the Voyagers hot.
Beaver talking
A
shit.
2-2 count. Tom Shue going to see if he can follow suit. He will take ball 4, take a free path to bases. Wow, that was pitch 11.
Wow.
Long at bat for Tom Shue there. Unfortunately, he will be picked off at second on the fielder's choice from Barbados Slim. Kirk Swerve will pop up to right field for out number 2. That'll bring up Kevin Hunter, 1 on, 2 outs. Kevin Hunter also pops out to right field. Not before the Voyagers expand their lead to 7, getting ever closer to that breaking point of the bet.
I don't know if I really owe the Swifties an apology. They got wrecked 20-0, my man. Got a lot of work to do this offseason. That's a base hit for Batista. That's really good for a minor league team. That's 1 out after the fly out from McDonald Jr. Dracula! Count Dracula! Took that 1 yard, 439 feet. It's 7-2. And the over-betters are definitely sweating now. The Hepcats put 2 runs on the board. Ortega strikes out swinging. Beaver, go away. Grounder, ground out from Justice, but wow. Count Dracula took that one deep, and we'll go top of the 8th. Voyagers.
Peter Pretzelman's going to start things off with a grounder to second base. W.E. Dem Boys will fly out to very right field. Top of the order, Joshua Stevenson will ground out to first. A 1-2-3 inning. Kansas City have 6 outs to try to get 5 runs on these New York Voyagers.
Hepcats, they want more. They scored 2. There's more that came from possibly. It's out, though, from Cruz. Slokening. People making fun of my headset. Yeah, I got it from my job, and I think the sound quality is pretty strong, so saved me some money. Didn't have to buy one. And 2 on. Oh, and they're going to bring home another one. No, they won't. But juices base for Vlad Batista. Striking out, swinging. It's not Jabra, it's Sennheiser. I hate Jabra. And that's a strikeout to end the inning. But the Voyagers got to score, what, 4 more to get the bet?
4 more for the bet. An unknown amount more to secure the win. They have a little bit of a cushion, but they probably want a little bit more. And that'll be a line shot that gets to the back wall. A stand-up double. Mishandled by the cutoff man, but it didn't make a difference as R.J. Menard is able to leg it all the way from first to home on that hit. Tom Shue will fly out, and Rusty cannot even advance. Barbados Slim will ground out. We have 2 outs, 8-2 score. And Kirk Swerve is going to get an RBI single, advancing to second on the throw. Kevin Hunter will take ball 4. That'll bring up Peter Pretzelman.
Nope.
A pop to left field, and that'll be out number 3. The only way the over can hit is if Kansas City gets exactly 7 runs, and then New York get 9.
Oh, to tie it up. I see what you're saying. Strikeout, though, that doesn't help. It's Dracula who hit that dinger earlier. Ortega now. 1 out, nobody on. That's going to be out number 2 after the ground out. Here we go. And that will do it. The under hits. The Voyagers move on to the Final 4. One may say it's a Mickey Mouse run to the Final 4 as they had to face a minor league team to get there. And we got 1 more game on the bill, and should be a good one. Sloss Rougarou. And so 3 teams have punched their ticket. It's the Stars. And that's a bomb from DiStefano Jr. right as we jump in. But it's the Stars, it's the Raptors, and it's the Voyagers. Will it be the Rougarou? That will help them. DiStefano Jr. with a bomb. One will say that, yes. Valor. And Cook reached second on a stolen base. Valor going to bring the run home. It's 3-0 Rougarou. Looking for revenge here in the Tahini Classic. Oh, and the bobbled ball. Dropped it. An error. So the lead runner moves, not the lead runner, but a runner moves second, out at first, and that's in the good gap. Both runners in scoring position, they will both score. It is now going to be 5-0 Rougarou. Pitching change now, dipping into their bullpen. Esteban Rodriguez gives up a base hit, and it's 6-0 Rougarou. This time it was Brew. So Bonanza, Brew, everybody getting involved here from the Rougarou. And this is a long half inning, folks. Stay with us. That's going to be another run. An RBI from Todd Hafner there at the bottom of the order. Sloss looking like they're giving up here early. And that's going to be a fly out. Now, Blow Pop, you let me know. Do they have any fight in them to claw back in this game?
Like a sloth, they will do so slowly but surely. Acuna Matata striking out is not going to help them do so, unfortunately. They bring up Christy Abbott with 1 out, nobody on, grounds out to third. Pork chop sandwiches! And his icy cold batting stretch continues to freeze. That'll be a 1-2-3 inning. 7-0 lead after half of the 4th inning.
Rougarou stopped. They're already dead, but that's a strikeout from DiStefano Jr. J.R. Cook, the hot hitter. Eldorian rips one to the third baseman. Nice play by Abbott. Valor now 2 outs. Nobody on. Oh, bobbled it, and it's safe. Another error. His second one on the day for the Sloss. But it won't be costly because that's a fly out from Hamed. We'll go top of the 5th. Sloss scoreless so far.
Chris Jimenez is going to start things off with a ground out to short. Paulo DiStefano Jr. on fire this game, both metaphorically and the scoreboard, which is also metaphorically. Sweedot is going to take a free base on balls after Knox is out number 2. And Trevin Knight will round out the inning with a strikeout, stranding 1.
Bottom of the 5th.
7-0.
Bottom of the 5th. Blowout Central looking to add. That's a full count walk for Geronimo. That's a hard hit ball in right. Right fielder nowhere near. So it's going to be a run from first all the way around the horn. Bonanza knocks in another one. That's the 3rd on the day. Pitching change. Bolt Jr. Brew now moves a runner to 3rd. First out of the inning. Hafner going to score the run, but also be out at first. It's 9-0 Rougarou. Beauregard 0 for 3 on the day. Only one really not really doing much, and will help himself out with a hit. It's a single and a stolen base. What a throw from Stan Antonio, showing some fight. Will they carry that fight into the top of the 6th? That remains to be seen. Blow Pop.
Top of the 6th, bottom of the order. Goffard is going to do it himself. Puts the San Antonio Sloths on the scoreboard with a one-run dinger. The second pitch of the at-bat. 9-1. San Antonio have a little bit more digging to do, but they're on the board. San Antonio gets a blooper over the second baseman's head. Acuna Matata gets a fly out to left field. Christy Abbott will watch a pitch go by, and San Antonio advances. Then Christy Abbott will fly out to left again. San Antonio has to stay at second. Pork chop sandwiches will strike out. The Sloths are able to put themselves on the scoreboard.
A lot more work to do, though. DiStefano Jr. has got something to say about that. 1 run scored. He'll put up a double on a full count. And now Cook, who has the hot hand, and will score DiStefano Jr. from second. It's 10-1. Rougarou. Valor at the plate. Cook stealing successfully. Valor, though, flying out to left. So 1 out for Hamed. Hamed will ground out. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for Geronimo, who drops one in center for the base hit and an RBI. It's 11-1 Rougarou. My goodness, y'all. This is getting out of hand. Bonanza. Oh, what a grab and right. Another crazy defensive play to end the inning for the Sloss. But Blow Pop, they got a lot of work to do.
If we had made that 9-run deficit bet generic and applied to all 4 games, overbettors would be happy now. But no such luck for us. Jimenez is going to stay at first after Knox flies to right field. Sweedot is going to fly out to center. And Trevin Knight is going to beat out the throw to first. Infield single for him. And then Goffard will end the inning with a ground out to short, who just flips it over to second base. 11-1 as we hit the 7th inning stretch.
And I'm already standing, so took care of that. Brew, though, with a strikeout. Hafner rips one into right for a base hit. 2 for 4 on the game for Hafner. Pitching change, King George III. John Stradamus. What up, LSU fan? That's in the good gap for Beauregard. Beauregard's going to score a run, and that's going to be a trip. 3-bagger for Beauregard and an RBI. It's 12-1. One of the biggest blowouts of the day, and that's going to add to it. DiStefano Jr., opposite field, 389 feet. And that's going to be a 14-1 lead for the Rougarou. grounder, ground out for Cook. But my goodness, y'all, the Rougarou out for blood. That's going to be a strikeout to end the inning. But the Sloss, all but dead in this tournament. 2 half innings of work to do to score 13.
The only game of the day so far more lopsided than this is when Boise took some horses to the glue factory. San Antonio is going to stay at first as Acuna Matata lines out to right field. Christy Abbott will take a free trip to first as well. Pork Chop Sandwiches strikes out for, I believe, the 3rd time today.
Wow.
And Chris Jimenez will strike out as well. Stranding 2. Still a 13
No
run
way.
deficit.
Blow pop.
Never
Hamed
mind.
putting another run on the board. A solo shot. First hit of the ball game for Hamed was a 373-foot homer. And it's 15-1. Geronimo drawing a walk here. This is nuts. This is going to be a grounder. This is going to be a 4-6-3 double play to get the first 2 outs of the inning. Blue drawing a walk. And it's absolute chaos for the Sloss here. They have a lot of work. That will end the inning. But they got to score 14 here in this 1 half inning blow pop. Do they have it in them?
13 was doable. 14 is where I draw the line for San Antonio. A fly out to deep second base. Sweetout will strike out. They have 1 run and 14 runs and 1 out to get it with.
Huh?
Trevor Knight, however, is going to keep them alive for at least
back.
1 more at-bat. And
Wow.
Gofford will strike out swinging. Your New Orleans Rougarou advance. 15-1.
And the Sloss get slaughtered here in the Elite 8, and the Rougarou are in the Final 4. Gonna end the sim. That is the last game. All 4 teams have punched their ticket, and I'm gonna start scoring some matchups. We'll start with Voyagers Hepcats. You could take this box score.
As we saw unfolding live, the Voyagers are going to win 9-2, not quite covering the spread, but certainly still hitting the money line. 2 for 4 outing from Rusty Kuntz, going 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a walk thrown in there as well. 2 hit outings from Kirk Swerve, Kevin Hunter, and W.E. Dem Boys. Hunter also getting 2 runs and 2 RBIs and a walk on the day. Same exact stat line as Kuntz. For the pitchers, we're going to give the W to Tokayami on New York, 6.1 innings, 1 earned run, and the save will be issued to McFlorida Man coming in after Abadir chills out for 1 inning. Lincoln Birdwhistle will pick up the loss, 3 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, and our player of the game is below what I can see right
There we go.
now. Fumikage Tokayami.
Nice game for Tokiyami and the Voyagers. Mickey Mouse run, as mentioned, to the Final 4. We're going to check out the next box score, which is going to be Apex Stars. Stars did win that. The 12 seed here out of 26, winning 11-4 on the road in the, what do they call it? The stadium? I don't even remember. But it's 11-4 win. The Brickyard, that's what it's called. Batting wise, 4 for 4 for Mouse. Sorry, your team couldn't help you out. 4 ribbies though for Booswell. My goodness, Dagumpa. Been calling him Dagumpa for about 2 calendar years. It's Dagumpa. Karamochi, 2 earned runs, but Baxter with the win. Bolanos with the loss. Buswell, Dagumpa went 2 for 3 with 4 ribbies. Is your player of the game.
The Boise Raptors will sneak past the Sarasota Supernovas 4-2. They're tying and leading runs, all coming in the last 2 innings of the game. 3 hit performances from the 1, 2, and 3 hole in the lineup. Westfall getting 2 runs and an RBI, Sabor getting 1 run and 2 RBIs, including a dinger, and Toot Bland having that solo shot in the 8th inning. Over on Sarasota side of things, we have 2 multi-hit performances coming in from Io Torrent and Red Arrow in the middle of the lineup. Chank Daly is going to start off the day pitching for Boise. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Sarasota, his opposition at the start, 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Both had solid outings. but Lung is going to pick up the loss. 2.1 innings, 3 earned runs. And Matty Paul will pick up the win, and Tom Riddle the save. Chank Daly in that 5 innings, 1 earned run will be our player of the game.
Wowza. What a win for Boise to advance to the Final Four. Maybe they keep the Cinderella run going. They are the 15 seed, so two double-digit seeds in the Final Four, but we got one more box score. This was an absolute throttling. It was the Rougarou destroying the Sloth's hopes and dreams of another Tahini Classic championship. We saw this game 4 for 5 from DiStefano Jr. was probably the standout. 3 ribbies for him and 3 ribbies for Bonanza. Gonna score this. It was 15-1, right? Yep. And now, officially, I could say we will have a brand new Tahini Classic champion in our 5th season doing this. Nakamura with the win, Greer with the loss, DiStefano Jr., as mentioned, went 4 for 5 with 3 ribbies, including how many homers? 2 homers. One of them was in the 3rd, one of them was in the 7th. What a day for DiStefano Jr. And we'll go back to the scores. That's all of them. We're going to pull up the standings on the predictions, put it on the screen for everyone to see. And with 2 rounds remaining, Big Titty Smitty in control with the Rougarou, needing the Rougarou to win to solidify his 10 million in the bank. 20 for 25 so far. My goodness, what a tournament for Big Titty Smitty. Troy Pressing right there behind him with 35 points, and so is Mano. Then you got Solas, who's on first. Rankle, Cal's right there. Diesel's in contention as well. He's got but he has OBX winning, so he probably won't win. A lot of Rougarou pickers up here. And good luck to all of you, TP, Mano, Big Titty Smitty. I'm looking forward to seeing how this shakes out. Yeah, I'm going to go to the actual bracket. And advanced no games today. And here we are, Final Four. 3 games left. These 2, and then the championship.
Just got to double check any home field advantages. Only 2 games to chew through, and then the final game to chew through. So the $10 million suspense is nearing the end.
Yeah, and the Stars have this is awesome, Blow Pop, because we are going to have a new champion. It does make it really cool. Quick Blow Pop, say, Blow Pop wants you to, Jess wants you to say Beecham.
I'll say Beecham, and then I'll say what I said earlier of Biaukahampa.
It's my favorite version of that name. So yeah, let me see today's games. Nope. Make sure there's games tomorrow. Yep. So we're going to finish today. And going to make sure the home teams are correct. Doesn't look like they are for either matchup. Going to check the league settings, league schedule. Pretty easy to tell who are the home teams. It's going to be the Rougarou and the Voyagers. And that's done. So we can go back to the scores. We can see the kickoff time. So we could just run through both, get a prediction going. What are you thinking?
Sure. New Orleans has a 13-2 record.
Wait, the under hit, right? On the last one? You mentioned that.
Yeah, the under
because they only won by 7, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Cool. So Voyagers lost. They won by only 7, which is less than 8. And I'm going to complete the prediction. And start a new one. What are you thinking? Maybe total runs combined between all 4 teams?
Ooh, that would be fun. 30.5.
I like it. You're in the casino team. I am not. I'm in there for the vibes. That's it in the server.
Or let's see, that'd be about 7.5 per team. Is that maybe too high?
We may see some slugfests. Maybe I was thinking 7 per, so maybe 28.5.
Sure.
What does chat think? 20.5. No, we're saying total runs combined between
Yeah.
not the winning teams, but 10 per game, 20.5, so 5 each. Um,
Let's do 24 and a half.
yeah, that's a good middle ground. Total runs, all 4 teams, over 24.5, under 24.5. Remember,
Basically, only one team has to pop off in order to ruin it.
yep. Here we go. Total runs combined. Now, the other team they're playing against needs to score some too. But over under 24.5 combined between all 4 teams.
24-0 game coming in hot.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if the Rougarou have it in them to do that again. That was absolutely bananas. So the prediction's live. And I gotta change shirts.
A lot of betting coming in on the under. We're at the 30-second mark, and it's 4.6 thousand to 70.
Bandwagon hopping had to take off the Supernova shirt they lost in the Elite Eight.
Ooh, big bet coming in for the over. 7,000, single-handedly flopping the majority. Starting to even out a little
Yeah,
bit
look at
more.
Flowers with the 11 ERA in this postseason iteration. That may help here. But Masarovski's killing it so far. So we're going to start a real-time sim as we tend to do. And we're going to pause it. And we're going to jump into Boise, New York. Keeping it on super fast. And turn camera on.
Bridget Westfall going to start things off with a diving catch to left field, it looked like. Petra Sabor up at the plate, 1 out, nobody on. That'll be a base hit to center. Toot Bland coming up to the plate, on fire. And he will ground into a double play. A 1-2-3 inning built the hard way. Go to the bottom of the first.
Under looking good so far. That's an out for Stevenson. Menard drops one in right. Will we see our first run of the game? Yes, this is OTP 22 Kuldra. Rusty Kuntz. Rusty Kuntz pushes one into right field. Moves the runner to third. Shu now, the big bat. Striking out, swinging on a pitch low and inside. Great pitch by Waller. Slim on painting the corner. Waller did there. It's back-to-back strikeouts. Will go top of the second.
An interesting bat to watch this postseason, only going 178 after putting up one of the best offensive seasons in history.
Yep.
Pluto's going to get beanballed. Take a trip to first the painful way. A solo by Benny Rodriguez is going to push Pluto all the way to third. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Strike 3 swinging from Biao-Chump. And Scary Terry is going to watch a pitch go by, and Benny has to run back to first.
Wow.
Hitting into a double play, leaving 2 stranded. No runs scored, top of the second. We're going to head to the bottom, still 0-0.
Here we go. Base runner on the first plate appearance of the inning for New York is Kirk Swerve with a single. A slapper by Hunter. Good speed. Throw is off. It's both runners reach, and that's Pretzelman striking out. So 2 on, 1 out for Dem Boys. Striking out, Dem Boys. Waller's having a game. Stevenson rips one into right. Will we see our first run of the day? We will. Just need 24 more to hit the over. That's Menard now. Menard slaps one to short. That's going to end the inning with a fielder's choice. And we will go top of the third. Blow pop.
Boise find themselves in a very shallow hole, but a hole nonetheless. And Tommy Caruso will watch strike 3 go by. Backwards K for Callaway Flowers. Trying to bring that ERA down, and he's already done so. But he's also going to give up a double to Vlad Bodnar. That'll send us to the top of the order. Bridget Westfall hitting deep, warning track power, allowing Vlad Bodnar to scramble on over to third. Productive out for Bridget, 2 outs for Sabor, and that will be an inning-ending ground out to second, leaving a runner stranded at third.
Under looking really strong so far. Kuntz. Oh, nice grab in center by Westfall. And a high fly ball by Shu, but not enough. That's going to be out number 2. Now Slim with 2 outs. Slim doesn't have the speed. Great play by the infield. We'll go top of the 4th. Voyager still up 1-0.
Toot Bland on fire. He will take a free trip to first. That'll bring up Johnny Pluto, 1 on, nobody out. Pluto will ground to second for the fielder's choice. No double play turned there. Benny Rodriguez will also ground to second for a different flavor fielder's choice, getting thrown out at first.
Oh!
And a line hit will be caught in left, scrambling back towards the warning track. Well played by Joshua Stevenson,
who you may remember did not make great plays against OBX in Game 7. Redeeming himself there. Hunter drawing a walk after the swerve pop out. So it's Pretzelman. Hunter going for 2. Safe. Pretzelman drawing a walk. Will we see more runs? We need a lot more to hit the over. I think we may have messed that up. Here we go. Run coming across, and he's safe. Nice RBI by Dim Boys. Stevenson up to bat.
Ooh.
And the passed ball, what was that, a wild pitch? Here we go, 3-0 Voyagers. And, oh, what a grab by Bridget Westfall. Reno. And with the second out of the inning. But they got the sac fly? And they did. And Menard grounds out, but it's 4-0 Voyagers. Over is looking likely. Casey Colby, I do agree, will go top of the 5th.
Gary Terry going to start things off for Boise. Grounds out to shortstop. Tommy Caruso, 1 out, nobody on, will also ground out to shortstop. Vlad Bodnar coming up. We'll see if Pretzelman can complete the trifecta. He cannot. Dives to try to catch it, but it snakes past him for a single. Strike 3. We're at the halfway point of this game, on pace for 16 runs between all the teams.
Yeah, great half inning for New York there. Looking to add to their lead. That's going to be a walk and a strikeout. Shu strikes out, not having a good game. Slim also not having a good game, make it 0 for 3. Swerve drawing a walk, having a good game himself. Hunter having a good game. Slaps one, but grounds out. It's still 4-0 Voyagers. Will go top of the 6th. Raptors looking to score their first run.
Petra Sabor at the dish will take ball 4. Toot Bland will do the same. Runners on first and second, no out for Johnny Pluto. And he's going to ground into a double play. 6-4-3. Runner at third, 2 outs for Benny Rodriguez. And he will ground out to short as well. Peter Pretzelman putting the clamps down defensively on this inning, keeping the Raptors off the scoreboard.
Thank you for the sub, Sports Ghost. We'll check out Pretzelman now. I think that's Sarah. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably wrong. Dim Boys. That's 2 outs now. Stevenson drawing a walk. 2 outs. Menard drawing a walk as well. To 2 outs, 2 on. For Rusty Kuntz, the hot batter. Pitching change, Perry Hodder. Skyfish. Striking out, looking at a pitch right down the pipe. Not good eye there by Kuntz. And we'll go top of the 7th now, Boise.
Parker Beecham going to start things off with a base hit between the middle infielders. Parking it at first base. Scary Terry at the plate will hit deep. Warning track power in left field. And Parker's going to advance to second on the sacrifice. Bold move, but it'll pay off. And it looks like we're going to get an RBI double for Tommy Caruso, getting Parker home. Raptors are on the scoreboard. Vladimir Bodnar will fly out to deep second base.
First pitch.
That'll send us to the top of the order. Strike 3, but not before Boise's able to put a run in the column.
Under looking very strong. Shu not looking strong, grounding out. Not having a good iteration. Slim drops one. Nice at bat for Slim. Now 1 for 4 on the day. Swerve. Gets the fielder's choice at second. Hunter slaps one to left. Nice piece of hitting in the opposite field. Runner coming home. The relay throw got him. The throw from Beecham. Nice arm. And that will end the bottom of the 7th. Boise trying to stay in this one.
6 outs to get 3 runs. They're going to start with a base hit up the middle from Petra Sabor. Runner on first for Toot Bland, who is still on fire. He will ground to first for the fielder's choice, but that will advance Petra over to second base. Johnny Pluto will take the walk, putting a runner back on first. Rodriguez has runners on first and second, and a base hit. That'll score one. That might score two. It looks like it will. We got a 4-3 ball game after a 2 RBI hit from Rodriguez. Parker Beecham will fly out to left field. Rodriguez stays at second. Scary Terry at the plate. And a diving catch made in center field. Kevin Hunter hawking that one down. Colby in the chat.
Man,
saving
what a
the
game.
inning for the team.
What a game. Pretzelman now. Pretzelman rips one in the gap himself. Looking to add to their lead. 4-3. Pretzelman with a double sliding in. Dem Boys. What's up, AJ? That's a fly ball from Dem Boys. Here we go. One out for Stevenson. Stevenson! Oh, what a grab in left. Nice stretch by Caruso. 2 outs for Menard. Oh, my goodness. That's a moonshot. You can't even see it. And it's 6-3. A 353-foot moonshot by R.J. Menard. And the Voyagers now up 3. Looking to make the championship. Oh, and that's past the left fielder for Rusty Kuntz. Voyagers looking to add to this lead. Shoot, can you break out of this slump? Oh, and a wild pitch. Moves a runner to third, and a walk. Good eye by Shu on a full count. Here we go. What's up, Nate? And another walk. Slim, you're not first, but you could be if you want to. Swerve. Juice's base. The strikeout on a pitch way inside. Oh, no, excuse me. That was right down the middle. But Boise now, last chance blow pop. Do they have some fight left?
They only have 2 batters till they hit the top of their order. Caruso is going to start things off with an out. That'll bring up Bodnar. 1 out, nobody on. Strike out swinging. 2 outs, but we have 3 batters en fuego in a row. We'll see if Westfall can start things off for them.
Nope.
She cannot. That will be strike 3 for out 3. 3 Ks in a row for Cletus McFlorida Man to end the game and advance the Voyagers to the next round.
Congrats to New York for advancing to the championship. We'll jump into the last game of the day. What time is it on the timer? I can't see. Oh, it's 5:13. We got 3 hours, so we're gonna go factor 60, maybe a little more. Factor 120, maybe a little more. Factor 600. Just don't want to go too fast. Luckily, I've done this before. Got to keep my finger on the pause button. As soon as it gets past 7, okay. Remember, it's 8:05 first pitch. Gonna go a little factor slower. And just don't want to miss anything, but want to get to the game, without missing anything. It's 7:48, 7:50. Got about 15 minutes on the timer.
A lot of brackets hinging on this next game. Most of the current leaders have New Orleans winning it all. So if Nashville can come away with an upset, that might decide a lot.
Almost 8:05 now, 8:03, 8:04. Gonna go factor 5. We got 1 minute on the timer. Don't want to miss any of the action. And here we're going to go real time. Pause. And we're going to jump in. There's been a strike thrown.
Insurmountable advantage.
Here we go. We're going to watch this one.
Thomas Rose going to start things off for Nashville with a strikeout. Tommy Mazurowski on the bump for the Rougarous. Cade Munson will line out to left field. We'll see if any of Nashville remembered to silver their bats to kill these werewolves. Looks like no so far through 1-2-3 inning for New Orleans.
Rougarou destroyed the Sloss and going to start us off hot. Beauregard, first plate appearance for the Rougarou, first homer of the day for them. 1-0 now, 403 feet. My goodness. And that's a base hit for DiStefano Jr. J.R. Cook and a stolen base attempt. DiStefano Jr. safe. Cook drawing a walk. Uh-oh. What's the math on this? I think BTS said 15 runs. Valor up. Battle, that's shallow left. That's not going to be a sac fly. Way too shallow. Ahmed. Oh, and that's a wild pitch. That's 2 early runs for the Rougarou, looking to charge their way into the Tahini Classic Championship. A fly ball and an out from Hamed, but a sac fly. It's 3-0 Rougarou at home. Asking me when the hats are coming. They'll come when they come. Are you making fun of my hair? Is that the implied statement you're making? Bonanza, Geronimo stealing second, safe. Bonanza, that's a base hit. It's 4-0 Rougarou. So 15 runs makes it 24. So 16 runs hits the over. We have 4 so far in this game. And the 6-3 out ends the first, finally, blow pop. Wow. Rougarou beating up on Sig Ripper right now, the reliever.
New Orleans definitely starting off hot. Booswell is not able to keep that fire of his going for much longer, I don't think. That'll be 2 outs in a row. Looks like we're at risk of having a second straight 1-2-3 inning. That does indeed happen.
Wow.
6 up, 6 down for Nashville. New Orleans still up 4.
Wow. Hafner grounding out. AJ, yes, they are on the way. We've got to get the jerseys in there as well. I know a lot of you requested jerseys with your name on the back. DiStefano Jr. with a base hit. Looking to add to this lead. Cook with 2 outs. DiStefano Jr. What a throw from Cade Bumson. Getting that in there. We'll go top of the 3rd.
Jebediah Crunk is going to get the first hit of the day for Nashville. Infield single. Too fast to handle. Unfortunately, that'll go right into a double play from Smith, leading to another 1-2-3 inning with a hit sprinkled in there for some variety. 9 up, 9 down.
Wow. Your innings have been quick. Mine have been a little longer than yours. Cook starting us off with a double. Valor.
Out of the park.
Thank you, AJ, for gifting 5 subs, and that's going to be another run for the Rougarou. It's 5-0. 5 subs, 5 runs for the Rougarou. Thank you, AJ. Hamed with a base hit. Geronimo lining out to right. 1 out, 2 on for Bonanza, who drops 1. And it's Juice's base for Chris Brew. 0 for 1. Make it 1 for 2. That's going to be 1 run, 2 runs, and 3 runs will come across. A bases clearing double for Chris Brew. It's 8-0 Rougarou. Strikeout for Hafner. Beauregard with a weird windy out to first, but we'll go top of the 4th. This is getting out of hand early.
New Orleans trying to hit the over themselves. Thomas
Out
Rose
of
going to
the
get an
park.
infield single.
Thank you,
And a
Deep
walk issued to Cade Munson. Deep Arm with 5 gifted subs. A base hit will load the bases. And it looks like New Orleans find themselves in a little bit of a jam here. Booswell will pop to center, and the throw will come in. Not in time. Nashville is in the runs column. Zach Johnson at the plate will hit a little dribbler back to the pitcher, who will take the fielder's choice at second. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Strike 3, looking for Bongo Luongo. Nashville's able to get on the scoreboard, but not with a whole lot.
Thank you for the follow, Campfire. Thank you for the gifted subs, Deep Arm, and True Beaver for subbing. Cook up to bat. DiStefano Jr. got out first, and that's going to be another out. Valor, 2 outs. Cracks 1. That's out and left. Let's get it. Yes, sir, Deep Arm. Appreciate the love. We've been getting a lot of love tonight. Appreciate the support for this league. We can do more giveaways soon.
A line out directly to third baseman for Jebediah Crunk. Out number 1. Jimmy Smith will strike out for out number 2. That'll bring up BJ Foe with 2 outs, nobody on. Strike 3, swinging a 1-2-3 inning. Another fast one for New Orleans.
And we are in a hype trend. We are in level 4 already. Shout out to you guys still with us. That's a line out from Hamed. Been with us all night. Wow. A lot of cheers. 497 from AJ. Love you, brother. I love the love you give. You are the man. That's going to be a ground out to end the 5th. We got the 6th coming up. Can they come back, Blow Pop? Do they have something in the tank?
No. Thomas Rose strikes out. Cade Munson, 1 out, nobody on. Will ground it to third. Throw made over to first in time. Out number 2. Brandon Fry, 2 out, nobody on. Will ground out 2 short. And that is at least the fourth, I think the fifth 1-2-3 inning for Nashville.
And we got the bottom of the sixth approaching here. Brew slaps one. Great speed by Chris Brew. He's been having a great tournament overall, but the 6-4-3 double play by Hafner doesn't help. They do have a nice cushion. Beauregard rips one into left. 2 for 4 on the game now with a bomb. DiStefano Jr. 2 for 3 so far. Make that 2 for 4. Hype Train got 2.5 minutes left. Blow pop. Nashville has 3 innings left. Here you go.
Top of the seventh, Booswell going to start things off with a base hit up the right field line, past first. Zach Johnson with 1 on, 1, no outs. He will be out number 1. Bongo Lulango up next will strike out. And Jebediah Crunk will come up with 1 on, 2 outs. A stolen base successful for Booswell, but it is fruitless as Crunk strikes out.
The chat wants to see me roast people. I would be roasting my co-host, but he's just been roasting himself all night. That's going to be a pop out for Cook. Valor,
Unkind,
lining out, and a ground out, and that's going to be down in order. The Rougarou Goats. Stars trying their hardest, but their offense is really dead right now.
Out of the
deep
park.
contact to center, but not deep enough for Jimmy Smith. That'll be out number 1. BJ Foe, 1 out, nobody on, will ground out to third. And it looks like we might have yet another 1-2-3 inning. No, Thomas Rose is able to snap that. He's responsible for 2 of the 5 hits so far. 2 of the 6 make that, as Cade Munson's able to get a single, advancing Rose to third. And strike 3 will end the inning, stranding a runner in scoring position and another on first.
Deep arm with 5 more subs. You freaking legend. My goodness. Go Apex. That's going to be a pop out from Geronimo. Bonanza. Make it another run. 1 run closer to that over. Bonanza with a solo shot. Need, 6 more? A lot of work to do, though. Both, averaging 3 runs per team going forward. Brew, can you add to that? Brew with a ground out. That doesn't help. And 2 outs. For Hafner, who grounds out. Last chance. Under looking really strong, blow pop. I think we may have set that bet wrong, but let's see what Nashville can do here.
Booswell's going to start things off with a strikeout, and we need at least 6 runs from specifically Nashville to hit the under, or to hit the over. Otherwise, this game will end early. Zach Johnson also out. Bongo Lulango will line out for out number 3, and it's an 8-run victory for the New Orleans Rougarou. And as Eldorian pointed out in chat, I think, we now have guaranteed that the Tahini Classic matchup in S26 is a rematch of the S25 PBE World Series.
Someone in the chat did say 20.5 for the bet. We did hit 19. So that would have been pretty epic, but the under clearly hit here with a combined 19. The over-under was 24.5. And I'm going to score that now. Under did hit. It's asking me to confirm. And we're going to finish the sim for today. We're going to score some matchups. You could take the first box score, blow pop.
As we saw earlier, it is a 6-3 final score in favor of the New York Voyagers. They got the lead in the second inning and never gave it up. Multi-hit performances from Boise coming out of Petra Sabor and Benny Rodriguez. And there's, I think, a 8th and 9th batter farther down that I can't quite see.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. And Vlad Bodnar as well, going 2 for 4. On New York side of things, we only have 1 batter not getting a hit, and it's the immaculate Tom Shue of all people. But we have 3 multi-hit outings from RJ Menard, Rusty Kuntz, and Kevin Hunter, each getting 2 hits apiece, with RJ Menard getting 1 run and 2 RBIs. Jackson Waller's going to pick up the loss. 4 innings, 4 earned runs. 3 others coming in to finish out the game. No decisions there for them, obviously. For New York, Callaway Flowers will pick up the win. 6 innings of shutout ball.
Wow.
Cantaloupe Crocodile coming in to help, and then Cletus McFlorida Man will pick up the save. 2 innings, 2 earned runs. But Callaway Flowers and that 6 innings of no-score ball is going to pick up our player of the game.
Nice game from him, who came into the game with a really bad ERA, helped himself out. And we just saw this one 9-1 win for the Rougarou. Rougarou moving to the championship against New York. Their offense is riding a hot streak right now. 12 hits to 6. 3 ribbies for Chris Brew, probably your player of the game. I'm going to score that on the official bracket real fast. Make sure I put 9-1. Stars had a valiant effort at both double-digit seeds. Making the Final Four was really impressive to see, helping us have that no perfect bracket in this far into the tournament. And we're going to go down to the pitchers. Mazeroski with the win, Miller with the loss. I wanted to check. Thomas Rose had a great game. Didn't mention that. But Tommy Mazeroski, player of the game, 6 innings of 1 earned run, gave up 1 earned, 8 strikeouts, and DeFerrari picking up a 3 inning save. Nice work from Matty DeFerrari. And we shall check the bracket out. We're going to check standings, actually, predictions first. We want to see going into the championship. Maybe someone locked it up. We shall see. Big Titty Smitty has the Rougarou winning. So does Troy Pressing. Now, this is kind of crazy. So either Big Titty Smitty is going to be our $10 million winner, or Solas will be if the Voyagers win. So this is a head-to-head, mano-y-mano. Big Titty Smitty. Thank you for the hype train, y'all. Hype train is completed. But level 4 is pretty darn strong. But here we go. Big Titty Smitty versus Solas. Voyagers versus Rougarou. Doesn't get much better. 16 subs, 497 bits. You guys are insane in the membrane. And no games today. No games.
We gotta also make sure that New Orleans are the home team.
Yep. Gonna check the scores. No games. Gonna confirm those games tomorrow. A game. Yep. Don't want to hide
I
scores.
believe Solas is also a new member of the PBE, so that'd be pretty cool if they just get 10 million in their first season.
That would be incredible. Quick 10 mil for them, beating out 115 other people. We'll go to today, and we'll flip these. You're right. Rougarou do need to be at home because they do have the higher seed. Choo choo. Thank you, all of you who contributed to that hype train. And here we go. Rougarou Voyagers. We've seen this before. Season 25 World Series. Voyagers took that one. Part of their back-to-back. Will they take the Tahini Classic for their first time in organization history? And we could just jump into the game for the first time tonight without doing a real-time sim.
Out of the park.
We can. Eldorian with 5 gifted subs.
Wow. Are you kidding me, Eldorian?
Monster Man is correct. Solas is the Toro, the 2nd overall pick of this draft.
Oh, thanks, Bovo, for User Hall of Fame. From Beeves says Bovo for User Hall of Fame. Honestly, has a good shot. I think entertainment value of shit posting is there. Like that we love that. So we shall see. Bovo, great member of the league historically. Shout out to Eldorian though, my brother. HO liaison from the GM side of the house, and we shall manage this game. Benton for User Hall of Fame from AJ. Thank you, AJ, for that, for the cheer. He did message me that, I think, earlier today or yesterday. And here we go. We'll do a prediction. We should do a pick 'em, right, Bullpop?
Sounds good to me.
Who will win 5th Tahini Classic?
We will have Aiden McDougal on the bump to start things for New Orleans, with Joshua Stevenson leading off for the Voyagers. And once we hit the bottom of the first, Regnalib Sivart will start for the Boatsmen, with Gustav Beauregard leading off for those Werewolves. One thing that I find interesting is I showed a friend who's not in the PBE a list of a bunch of player names in the PBE because some of them are funny. And as soon as he looked at the list, he said, "Oh, Regnaleb Sivart is just Travis Bellinger backwards."
Oh, did we just low key dox the user? Um, Now that's a weird way to spell Bellinger though. But that is really incredible. Your friend has a cool eye to be seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, it was
Um,
really interesting that he just like got it immediately.
wow. And they're not in the PBE. You were just talking about it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Maybe they'll join, but I want to say that that might have been the lowest viewers for Hype Train in PBE history. A really tight, really nice, intimate 40 of us, 42. Thank you all for being with us. We got one more game left. Been with us for 3 hours. Shout out to Blow Pop on a last minute notice. I asked him. I was like, "Are you available?" Um, we've become friendly casino server friends. And yeah, thank you for joining us, Blow Pop. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite. It's been a good time.
And here we go. We're gonna cap off the night with prediction bet. What up, Shu? Oh my goodness, deep arm. 1,500 cheers. Sheesh. Just making it rain tonight for the league. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, I was ready to see GM and got this sexy beast instead. Wrong. No, hum a stinky thank you. Here we go. Last game of the night. You ready, Blow Pop?
I am indeed.
Let's do it.
For all the marbles, or specifically for 10 million of them, Joshua Stevenson going to start things off with a pop out to right field. We'll bring up RJ Menard, who will ground to second, too hot to handle. And that'll be an error for New Orleans in inning number 1 already.
I gotta get rid of this out of town.
Scoreboard adjustment.
There we go. Thank you, AJ. Another cheer coming through.
Rusty Kuntz will strike out. 2 outs, runner on first for Tom Shu, who's been cold all postseason, and it keeps going. Sorry, Shu. Saw you in the chat earlier. Having a rough go of it.
Rougarou, offensive juggernauts, facing the Voyagers who took them down in season 25 in this very same matchup. Love how we got this in the final. That's going to be a stolen base by Beauregard. And all night, Blowpop, we've been seeing the DiStefano-Beauregard combo, 1-2 punch. It's 1-0 Rougarou now. And another stolen base. PDS Jr. reaching. Cook. That's deep. Warning track, but not enough. But PDS Jr. using that speed, reaching third on a tag up. And another run comes across for the Rougarou. It's 2-0 Valor with a very clutch at bat. 1 out, no, 1 on. A full count. And that pitch was way low and outside on the tracker. Another bad pitch from Sevart. This one was also out of the zone. It's Juice's base for Bonanza. Richie going yard. Grand salami in the Tahini Classic Championship. Wow. You remember him, World Series MVP once upon a time, season 23. Now goes yard in here in the championship. Brew lining out. Hafner grounding out. And this game is already a bonanza. Richie Bonanza. Oh, grand salami. We'll go top of the second now. Blow Pop.
Not the start that New York was hoping to have. As Colby pointed out, they have already swapped out their starting pitcher and have Cantaloupe Crocodile in for the day. Slim's going to be checked back to first, and then Kirk Swerve is going to fly out to left. Kevin Hunter up next will also line out to left, getting Beauregard his 10,000 steps in the day.
Is that a Fitbit joke because I'm wearing one?
No, it's a Fitbit joke, and I didn't realize you were wearing one.
Beauregard drawing a walk on a full count. This guy, you can't keep him off the base pass, and you can't keep him off second base, stealing again. Oh, and this is deep. Oh my goodness, to dead center. A 2-run shot, 477 feet of straight power by Majisu's new player. It is 8-0 Rougarou. And this is getting ugly very quickly for the Voyagers. And this is that was a walk by Cook, a pop out by Valor. finally getting an out recorded, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle for Hamed. Geronimo, fixed 4-3 double play. Now, seeing how the Rougarou performed in this tournament, Blow Pop, does that make that upset by the Supernovas more impressive?
It makes it different. The Rougarous don't have to conserve energy when they're just doing one game at a time like this.
Good call.
So yes, but for different reasons.
True. Oh!
2 out solo dinger from RJ Menard will finally put the New York Voyagers on the scoreboard, showing why he's on fire this postseason. Rusty Kuntz will strike out to end the inning, but at least the Voyagers have a run in the column.
Wow, and here we go, bottom of the third. Bonanza, who salamied last time up, meets, late night meets, and that's going to be a infield single for him. And this is hit to center lined, and that's going to be out for out number 1 for Brew. Hafner drawing a walk there in the bottom of the order. So Beauregard, who is all over the place tonight, nobody can keep tabs on him in the single game elimination tournament. That's a base hit. PDS Jr. Oh, what a grab and left by Stevenson. But that's going to be a sac fly. It's Rougarou up 9-1. What is going on? Cook rips one in the left. And another juicy space scenario. Valor's got a big bat. Can Valor bring home some runners? Ooh. Stevenson, another web gem this inning. A Tahini top 5 play. And we'll go top of the 4th. Rougarou up big.
BTS got to be feeling himself right now. At 10 million is edging ever closer to him. 1 out already in the top of the 4th. Base hit from Barbados Slim. Striking out is Kirk Swerve. That'll bring up Kevin Hunter with 1 on, 2 outs.
Wow.
And he'll get himself what looks to be a double with an RBI stapled to it. Barbados able to ground the entirety of the bases on that one.
What is going on?
Peter Pretzelman will fly out to center, and that will end the inning. But the New York Voyagers have doubled their run total.
Here we go, Hamed. Rougarou in control, looking like they're just 5 innings away from their first ever Tahini Classic Championship, 2nd trophy in franchise history. 1 out, 6-4-3 double play turned by the Voyagers infield, and we'll go top of the 5th now with their work cut out for them.
It will be 1 quick out, followed by a 2nd quick out. Not the start to the 5th that they were looking for, and a 3rd quick out. 1-2-3 inning for New York is not going to help them eat away at this 7-run deficit. Midway point in the game, and it's already looking pretty bleak.
Looking crazy out here. Jose 43 looking to be the first player ever to win back-to-back Tahini Classic Championships. And this is a fly ball by Hafner. That's a fly out. Beauregard now. Beauregard too fast. Too much speed. Gets there safely. Stealing 2nd. DiStefano Jr. in the gap. And that's going to be another run, adding insult to injury. And the Rougarou are now up 10-2. Just 1 step closer to the championship, to the trophy. Oh, no, 43 meant as a player because he was on OBX last season. And now he's on the Rougarou, and that's going to be another run. Valor bringing a run home. And it's now 11-2. Hamed and the fielder's choice out at 2nd, but Voyagers down 9. It may be over for them unless they can get some fight going.
A line out to right field is not going to help them do so. Tom Shue will advance to 1st. His OBP this postseason is certainly a lot higher than his batting average, but he will still be part of a double play to end the inning, a build-it-yourself 1-2-3 inning for New Orleans.
And the gap shot by Geronimo. This is getting ugly, guys. Geronimo with a triple. Bonanza, who is known to bring home runners, 4 already tonight. Won't bring another one home. That's a ground out. Brew now. Brew up the middle. Shortstop makes the play, but they score another run. It's 12-2. My goodness, New Orleans just absolutely dominated this entire tournament. That's going to be another base hit. 14-3 on hits. and a ground out. Beauregard finally goes to the dugout early, and will go top of the 7th. Blow pop. Can New York do something?
They can do something, but I don't think they can do enough. Kirk Swerve, however, will do all he can with a solo home run on the right center side of the field. 3-12 for New York. That'll bring up Kevin Hunter, bases empty, nobody out.
Whoa.
It looks like he's going to get himself some opposite power, not quite enough. And a ground out to second from Peter Pretzelman. W.E. Den Boys, 2 outs, nobody on. Will take strike 3 looking. And it does not look like New York has much fight left in them.
And here we go. DiStefano Jr., the hot hitter, rips one into right field past the first baseman. A perfect 4 for 4 on the day with 5 ribbies to add. Cook, shortstop grounder, out. It's 1 out now for Valor. Runner on second. Going to draw a walk. Force out at every base but home plate for New York. And that is a base hit. It's going to be another run. It's 13-2. New Orleans keeping that 10-run lead. And it's 16-4 on hits. A walk for Geronimo. Whole horse in, getting tired. They'll put in McFlorida man really early. Bonanza lines out to left, but that will be a sac fly, and he's safe. Chris Brew now 2 outs and a 14-3 lead on the scoreboard. Another walk. This now will be Hafner with juices based. And a ground out, but blow pop. A blowout here in the Tahini Classic Championship. This is absolutely dominant right now.
Life isn't about the destination, it's about the voyage, but this voyage looks like it is ending in tragedy. 1 out in the top of the 8th so far, 2 outs in the top of the 8th so far. And a base hit will break the cycle. Rusty Kuntz getting on base. Tom Shue gonna get his first big hit of the postseason.
Yep.
Cool boy Shue getting a 2-run Yacker Oppo Taco on his birthday nonetheless.
Happy birthday, Shue.
Barbados Slim at the plate. Base hit, sneaks it by the third baseman. Kirk Swerve will take strike 3 looking. That will end the inning. They have cut the lead back down to single digits, but that's still a pretty tall order.
The Voyagers Discord disappointed, the fan Discord disappointed that Swerve did not swing at a pitch down the middle. That's a double for Beauregard. DiStefano Jr. drawing a walk on a pitch way down and in. Cook past the shortstop. Will we see another run? We will. Third pitch of the at-bat, and it's 15-5. Valor! Are you kidding me, Valor? A 3-run shot, and this game is all but over. This tournament's all but over. That's 18-5. Are you kidding me? They're going to hit the over-under in 1 game from the last bet. And that's a ground out. The first out of the inning. Are you kidding me? Rougarou. What is going on? Bonanza, 4-6, 3 double play, and they finally get out of there, but they had to give up 4 before they did that. We'll go last chance for Voyagers. Blow pop.
I have not seen every Tahini Classic, but I can't imagine any of the others have been as much of a wax job as this one. 18-5, 1 out already. Peter Pretzman will take a free trip to first base. W.E. Den Boy strikes out looking 1 out to get 13 runs and stay alive. A base hit to left field will keep the dream technically extant. Another base hit to left field. Bases loaded. Rusty Kuntz on fire will strike out, and your New Orleans Rougarous will be your Tahini Classic champions. 18-5. Absolute smackdown. Final score of the championship game.
Back-to-back Tahinis for Jose43. Thank you, Eldoran, for 5 more gifted subs. Appreciate that so much. We can pay out the prediction now. We probably could have done that 15 minutes ago. Rougarou get the win. And wow, blow pop. And Big Titty Smitty, we're going to pull up the bracket. I'm going to score that. I could do that on stream. Why not? 18-5 was the final score. If it loads, cool. Thank you. How do I do this? Now I'm regret. Oh, I just gotta drag it. Cool. Reporting score. 18-5. Final score. The Rougarou are your champions for the first time. Second trophy for the organization. Their second trophy comes in a single elimination. Look at that. Let's reflect on this. First, they knock out the Mounties 8-1. Then they knock out the Crabs 4-3. The Crabs had the best chance out of anybody to upset the champions. But then they picked it up on offense, scoring 15 against the Sloths, 9 against the Stars, and 18 against the Voyagers. That's what should have happened in the PvE. My old team has something to say about that, Phillies. But wow, what a tournament. We'll check out the predictions now. And congrats to Big Titty Smitty on reaching 23 picks out of 25, 2 picks away from an $100 million payout. What a tournament. I'll go pay you out tonight when I pay out Blow Pop for co-hosting. But my goodness, what an evening. Thank you all. We were averaging around 40 viewers all night. I think we were higher than that at some point, but had a blast with you all. Am I blocking? Oh, I'm probably blocking stuff. Hold on. Oh no, I wasn't really.
BTS was one first round game and one second round game away from perfection.
Let's look at his bracket while we're here. Um, the your best bracket of the tournament out of 116 submissions. So where did he get wrong? Yep.
He had the Serpents beating the Lemurs, so that minor
Wow.
league upset had big implications, and he also had Detroit beating San Antonio.
Tell me how history affected him in such a huge way. Um, and you said up here? Yep, he had. So he
The
had.
Sloth beat the Demons,
Yep, and he
and he
had the
did not
Demons
like
winning.
that.
Yep. Yeah. Sloss. That was. I knew that was going to be an upset, even though it was literally 1 seed difference. Demons are. I feel like are a popular pick in the Tahini. They made the last 2 championships in a row. Fell short this time, obviously. But man, that bracket buster really was the Lemurs knocking out the Sea Serpents, making history. The second time, guys, the second time we've seen that a minor league team winning. We did see it in the first tournament ever, Apex losing to the Swifties. But man, the Rougarou, absolutely dominant. Voyagers, let's see their path to the championship. First, they had to play the Surge, knocked them out 7-0. Then they had to take out the Hepcats 9-2. Then he took out the Raptors 6-3, but only scored 5 to their opponent's 18. What a tournament. What a night. We'll go back to OTP.
The first 7 batters for New Orleans in the championship game all had multi-hit performances.
Oh, we should probably check out the box score, shouldn't we? We've seen them all night. Might as well see the championship box score. It's official. The Rougarous are the proud possessors of the Tahini Classic Championship Trophy. They claimed it with an 18-5 win over the Voyagers. This is the perfect way to end the season. Good players. That's the bottom line. Worked hard, hustled, had fun. What a tournament. 5 ribbies for DiStefano Jr., 5 ribbies for Valor, 5 for Bonanza. Growing up, Domino's used to have a 5-5-5 deal for medium pizzas. And looks like New Orleans took home their own set of their 5-5-5 deal, but in RBI. So, good
Four
night,
for
Bark Murley.
four
Thank you for
day
being here.
from 4-for-4 day from Paulo DiStefano Jr. with a walk, 5 runs, 5 RBIs. Every time he got on base, he scored.
Yeah, and that's what Phillies was saying. They wish they did this in the actual playoffs. But taking home a trophy, you'll be imprinted forever in the main server with that trophy. Look at this. DiStefano Jr., champions playoff record, 4 runs. Beauregard, another record with 4. And then he sets the playoff record with 5. So DiStefano Jr. with an absolute monster game. Got player of the game for obvious reasons. And wow, what a tournament for New Orleans. Want to see who's streaming right now. FKN is streaming. We could do a raid. We don't have to do an upload. This is an offline file. I'm gonna hit save on it. And what do you guys think? Should we raid our friend FKN, James LeBlond, in the sim? He does have his own league that he runs. Someone says it, I'll do it. Looks like chat is dead. There just looks like the rest of the people here are just farming channel points, not at their chat screen.
I am 200 channel points away from 100,000.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's check out FKN. Cool, cool. My boy. FKN commish. LB. And thank you all for joining. The hype train was great. I've been counting my money. Beaver, you are hilarious. What a night. Blow Pop. History was made. You were part of it. Lemurs
I saw it.
joined the Swifties as the only 2 minor league teams to win against a major league team. This is why we do it.
2 down, 8 to go.
It would be cool if we could do a whole around the horn of all the minor league teams scratching off a win against their major league counterparts. But Blow Pop, thank you so much for joining, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you for hosting. Congratulations to New Orleans, and congratulations to BTS and his 8-figure check he'll be receiving.
Yes, sir. And we'll join this raid now. And we'll keep it going to see if he gets a reaction. And turn it up.
0-1 pitch is away. Rodriguez on his way to second. He will get in there with the steal. Welcome to my fellow PBE simmers coming over from the PBE universe. The Tahini Classic is taking place out over there. Hummus God coming on in. Thank you very much for the raid, sir. Hummus, of course, is a part of our community creative players. Welcome. This is EMLB Winter League action as we have our own tournament here.
No,
it is a cold 54 degrees here at Scottsdale Stadium in Arizona. I am Commish LB. I am on the Outer Banks Aviators. No, I'm on the Swift College Steeds. I'm a Swiftie, but I was drafted by the Aviators. That's what I meant to say. And I am here running the EMLB universe. You're watching Giants taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Hey, cool stuff. Anything else I need to do?
Tournament.
No, I'm going to stop
Aaron
streaming
Nixon
now.
is the batter.